Check, check. Shit, I hope. Am I recording? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? It's been a while. Oh my god, this phone's phone. Drive me fucking crazy. All right, so I'm not getting sound from my laptop. I don't know why. It's showing that it's playing. Let's just simply reset it and see what happens. Do do do. Shibbity boo bop bop boo wow. Sure boing boing boing. What up, Ghost? Can y'all hear me? I gotta. It's been a while since I did this shit, so I gotta make sure all the bells and the whistles and stuff are kicked out okay. If you can hear me, then let me know. Sounds perfect. Well, we have to double check with Beck and John first to make sure it sounds okay. Might be too close to the fan, or you know, let me go adjust my lighting. Damn, Will, fuck. Give me can I get on the screen first? Jesus Christ. Can I get on the screen? Can I have some me time and reflect? Yeah, I gotta get back into show mode. I don't like how does this thing work? But the horns aren't working. I don't know what's going on. I press on a button, but nothing happens. Okay, here we are. It is Trae Tunes back in the flesh. La la la. It is I. We got Ghost Riders in the building. Pew pew pew. We got Will, his crazy ass is in the building. Pew 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 pew. We who else we got? Taco Grease is in the building. Pew 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 pew. And I think that's it. Just the few of us. We can make it if we try. Just a few of us. And y'all see my fucking let all the gray beard come in and shit. Yeah, man, just microphone's covering up right now. Yeah, I'm trying to I'm cutting the sides down still, but I'm letting this part grow out. Just to see. Just to see. Damn, bro. That's how you feel, man? I'm back 3 minutes and 42 seconds to the show. You want to roast a motherfucker? That's how you feel? That's how you feel, fam? No, I'm just playing. But yeah, man, it's good to be back. It's good to. I didn't know I was going to do a show today. I realized my son, they had e-learning today, so I don't have to go pick him up. I I did work last night, but I did get a good night's sleep. So I mean, when I saw what was his name, Ricky Fontana, Banana, Popana, Banana Fana, Montana. What was his name? When I saw that name in a Twitch chat, I was like, ugh, oh my god. What was his name? Ghost. His name was Ricky Carmona, and I'm like, and he's like, yeah, y'all, and I'm like, if you're gonna create a burner account, don't fucking talk the exact same way you do on your other burner accounts. It's like it's, and then he still has like the same flow of names: Ricky, my Carmona, Tony Montana. I mean, why? Why? But why though? Excuse me. I don't. I mean, come on. I mean, get your shit straight. But it is what it is. Where in the world is Carmona, San Diego? All right. We're getting subscribers back. All right. It feels so good to be back. It feels good to be back. It's been a while. I don't even remember when the last show was. Um, but yeah, today's a special day. It's Michael Jordan's birthday, of course. You know, happy birthday to the greatest that ever did it. You know, my mom's birthday was yesterday. So shout out to all the Aquariuses in the building. We got Carmen Carcinos in the building. We got Tal Carcinos in the building. All right. Pew 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 pew. The button's not working. Why isn't it working? Can y'all hear it? Do y'all hear anything? Am I okay? I don't know if I can't hear it. Y'all can't hear it. So I don't know. I'll plug some shit. I don't know what to say. It appears like it should be working, but it's not. All right. Anyway, happy belated birthday. Yeah, he sang happy birthday to me the other day for like 3 minutes. And I'm like, my birthday was in December. Thank you anyway. Yeah, that was prophecy talking about happy birthday, Trey. I'm like, dude, my birthday was like 40 days ago. um, I was like, oh, that was funny. Okay, what's a hype train? I think it's a good thing. Like when people consistently like give gifts or subscribe or something like that, the hype train reaches different levels, and the more hype it gets, we kind of get crunked in the chat. I mean, it's something like that along those lines. It's like a thing to encourage people to subscribe and cheer bits. Shout out to Ghost cheering the bits and all that. Shout out to Carmen Casino for the subscription. Um, yeah, so that's kind of like what it does. It does that, and says one more person needs to sub. All right, helps Trey get paid and brings our show to Twitch front page. for new viewers. Oh, I didn't know it did all of that. So let's get this hype train. Let's get this hype train. Is this a 5 o'clock free crack giveaway? Do we get crack at the end? All right, all right. Peanut butter and crack sandwich. I think I need to go to the eye doctor. I don't know. Is it me? Is my eye drifting off? Like I feel like sometimes when I look up, it's like is my eye catching? I don't know. It's not a problem I had my whole life. Like this, you know, what's crazy, right? My son has a lazy eye that drifts off sometimes, and you know, I took him to the eye doctor last week, and they mentioned a corrective surgery that would help strengthen his eye muscles to keep it in, you know, keep his eyes in place and stuff. And he was like, "Nah, I kind of like it." He said it's a conversation starter. You know, he said people are more like so like, "Oh my god, like is your eye okay or something?" That I guess I'm like, what a weirdo. My son is so weird. Oh, my son is a goofball. But yeah, he wants to keep it like that. So I notice sometimes I might look up and I was like, okay, it's my eye. No, it's actually it's this eye. Is it? I don't know. Maybe I should just go to the doctor. 'Cause I don't know if I can trust y'all answers anyway. You like, hell yeah, your shit drifting off, dog. Thank you for all of the cheers and the and the thanks for the cheers and the bits and the all that good stuff. Liam is Will is crying broke, but it's okay. Well, thank you, Will. I try my best. I try my best. Okay. I wonder why this doesn't work. This is so. Let me turn it off. Turn it on. Did that fix anything? I don't think it did. Oh, it did fix it. All right, it. Okay, y'all can hear the music now. Well, hold on. Turn it down. That was a little loud. All right, we're back in business. Oh shit!
Trae Tunes is in the building.
Yeah, we're back in. We're back in business. All right. So, thank you guys for watching the Trae Tunes show. What up, Faye? You got Prophecy in the building. Prophecy 187. Said it's 187 on the motherfucking cop, fool. Um, let me hold Tree Fitty. You tell that Loch Ness monster I ain't got no tree fitty. Why'd you go give him the tree fitty if he didn't want to give him the tree fitty? God damn it, woman! I told you the tree fitty was supposed to go to the. That is like, I'm. All right. So yeah, the halftime show. It's so much we can talk about. It's so many topics that have passed. The halftime show was pretty dope. I did like the um I did like it a lot. Mary J. Blige is thick than a motherfucker, boy. You see them yams she had out? Man. Tom, let's get it crunk, let's get it started. She had them yams out. Man, I was like, Mary J. Blige, thicker than a snicker. Um, Eminem was like clearly lip syncing though. That's the did they say anything about that on I know Black and Abdallah had to, well Abdallah in particular had to say something. Cause I was like, I don't know, is my audio off? Cause you know when you watch on the streaming service, sometimes the audio's a little bit off from the picture, like by a split second. It's like, okay, did he put his head down while he was still talking and put the mic away? I don't know. You can tell Mary J. Blige was singing. You can tell Snoop was rapping, but you know, we got Big Dollar Dave is in the building. I really did like Kendrick Lamar's performance. I thought Kendrick Lamar he killed it. I love the choreography too. It was pretty dope. Shout out to Kendrick. You yeah, say whatever you gotta say, Carmen. I got you, buddy. Yeah, it was still a good show. It was still a pretty good show. I like when Dr. Dre did the piano riffs when he played. Yeah, I know a lot of people thought, what's the name of that beat? You know, the beat where it's the same beat from I Ain't Mad at You, like dun 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 dun. Mary J. Blige uses that same riff in a song too. I can't remember the name of the song. I think it's called "A Dream." Um, and it's a dope song too. If you haven't heard it, Mary J. Blige has a song called "A Dream." like a dream, a simple fantasy that I wish was reality. That you come knocking at my door. Damn, it's not on title. Gotta go to the YouTube to play it, I guess. And I've been using a PC so much. How do you use this Mac thing? Whatever. All right. Okay. Let me find this song real quick before, you know. All right. Mary J. Blige, A Dream. Okay. Here it is. Can you guys hear it though? Hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Damn, was my internet on? Shit. Shouldn't wait this long. Crazy prices they hitting me up with. Alright. So what up, good people? While we're waiting for the song to load, way too long. Anybody have any questions for me? Anybody want to talk about anything in particular? Yeah, Kendrick Lamar was on Pizzoint. Definitely, definitely. What the hell? What? Let me close some of these windows, I guess. I do have like a million windows open. Close, 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 close. You know what? I'm just gonna close all of this shit and reopen a new. Close all of it. Shut it down. Shut it down. Get to the chopper. Oh, shout out, yeah, DeMar DeRozan breaking Will Chamberlain's record. That's what's up, man. I had no. I always been a DeMar DeRozan fan. I like this game, but I didn't. Man, this dude is a killer, killer instinct, bro. I mean, man, this dude just says, "I'm going to score on you. Stop me." Yeah, they just signed Tristan Thompson. So hide your wives. But nah, but for real, Tristan Thompson is going to be what I like about Tristan Thompson. His pick and roll game is pretty good. He has a good mentality, the toughness. Like a lot of people don't like him because of the saga and the drama attached to his name and stuff. But on the court, the dude plays. So, I mean, He's about as long as he's about his business and comes here to perform and execute on the court. He's a great hustle player. He'll give you valuable minutes, and I think he will mesh really well with this team. I definitely wish we could have got Daniel Tice or or Thad Young back. Oh, they would be perfect for this team. I mean, Daniel Tice. Say what you want about the dude. The the dude is a great interior defender. I mean, he's all the tip in buckets. Like as hard as Caruso plays defense on. Can you imagine having him and Caruso on the floor at the same time? The interior and perimeter defense that would have been amazing. That would have been amazing. I would. Daniel Tice got a crazy contract with Houston. He got traded back to Boston recently. Yeah, I was a big fan of his game, man. He gets like 3 block shots a game, man. He's a baller. He Whisper from Twitch sent me a. Oh, that's funny. Oh man, what was I doing? See, there I go. Y'all remember that when I be doing some shit and start talking and forget what the fuck I was doing? Just like old times, ain't it? I was doing something. I promise you I was. I promise you I was doing something. Um, just like old times. Um, okay. Let me look over here. Um, okay, I think I was playing that Mary J. Blige song. Yeah, going down the fucking rabbit hole of whatever, whatever, whatever. Fucking ads. Why is my internet on this computer going so fucking slow? Might be the weather. I swear I hate where I live. Like I live like my windows are like facing the next fucking building. So you can't even just look out the window without seeming like a creep. Look like you're looking in everybody else's apartment. I can't see shit. I fucking hate it here. I should like buy like a lakefront wallpaper and paste it on my window. So when I look out the window, it's like I'm looking at the lake or some shit. You have got to be fucking kidding me. Uh, this shit is like, man, like like my shit is moving like 56K modem slow. Starbucks changes path. Man, the Starbucks over here closed. Starbucks on 71st and Stony Island. They ain't been open since I don't know when. They just said closed for cleaning and on the door and just said fuck it, we ain't coming back. I'm gonna restart this computer. 'Cause this is some bullshit. And I don't like it. Okay, I gotta save all my Photoshop shit now. Okay, save my sister's business cards. Save. Oh, this is the Twitch emote. Eventually, I'll get around to making some animated, animated, an- animated gifs and emotes. As I can make a few. Um, Jack the Ripper. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, 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 okay. Let's restart this computer because it's acting shitty. Okay. Save it all. Songs. All right, what you guys talking about in there? Okay. All right. All right. Let's try to have some type of structure to the show. All right, we can talk about we talked about Michael Jordan's birthday, of course. Michael Jordan's the GOAT. What is Greeny talking about right now? This let's be funny. Let's talk about what the same thing Greeny's talking about, but we are gonna make it better. Is that right, Bubba? 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 What do you think, Bubba? Bubba? What Bubba? 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 I would try to do a McKnight at the movies. I want to call and talk about the 2 bedroom married couple. Well, we're not trying to get you stabbed right now, Will. So, uh, just kind of just play it low key for a little bit. All right, I agree. Like, and I know there's some married people in here. Shout out to the car scene. Oh boy, and it's the beginning of the end, folks. Will is calling. I'm charging them $9.99 a minute. Hello, are you there?
What's going on, Chris?
All right,
Just laughing.
all right. Let me start the timer for the money.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Ni- 99.
Hey, hey, I did take you out for lunch yesterday, so don't complain. Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
You didn't take me out for lunch yesterday. You offered.
I did.
Yeah, yeah, but that hasn't happened yet. Will it has to happen.
I send you that money, bro. I send you that money. I didn't have to go physically.
All right, so you got 20 minutes, Will.
All right.
All right.
Hey, so uh my uh theory about couples having their own bedroom. I think it should be a blessing to society. Everybody should have when you get married. You should have your own room. Um, when you get married, the wife takes all over the place, so the whole home is just decorated on her likeness and everything. Which is I don't mind, but a man should have their own room. So
So do you have
that's
your
what
own
I'm saying.
space in your house?
Yes, yeah. That's why I invested money on my man cave.
You got to soundproof it though, man, because in case you want to do some stuff during the week.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you just have to. But honestly, what do you think about it? You agree with me that you want to have a separate bedroom,
You said what?
right?
You said what?
You agree with me that one person should have a separate bedroom.
Yeah, I've always believed that. I always said that too. Cause it's funny. I told you my grandparents had separate rooms, and that's when it made me think. I was like, man, they got it. They got the right idea. Because when you got
Right?
your own space, I mean, everybody needs their own space. I think you need your own friends. You even though you're
Yeah.
together, you still gotta live your own life. You gotta be your own individual. You know,
Yeah.
you can't like be totally defined by the other person. Where if they went away for a day, you wouldn't know what the fuck to do with yourself. You know, so
Yeah.
yeah, I think people
Yeah.
married couples you should try to have hobbies, things you do together and things you do apart.
What's funny is that we were talking about this yesterday, and then today in the morning, this guy James calls in saying that he's in the parking lot in the strip club. He loaded up all his guns and he left his wife.
He left his. Hold on, he was in the parking lot of a strip club.
Yeah, so he literally went to a strip club
Pat
early
Bush,
today.
what's up?
Early today, he said that, "Hey, Mr. Black, how you doing?" Um, you know what? I wouldn't be really like I never try to judge people and everything. I'm just not going to pay attention. But it's just like it's like Casino Car comes. I never come at you on anything. Like you live right next to each other. You can talk to each other right there in the same room. So like don't come at me like like you're a savior or everything. Just relax,
Man, I
chill.
do one show and y'all already going at each other, man. Come on, what's
Yeah,
up?
I don't even know. Like honestly, I don't care. Do what you gotta do. I'm never hating on you or anything. Do what you gotta do. If you want to do this or that, just chill, relax, listen to a show, and just chill. There's no reason to be upset about anybody or anything. So just relax. Um. Anyway, so this guy James called in today. He said he's with his friend. He loaded up all his guns and he was chilling at the parking lot in a strip club. I'm like, I was listening to this. And, did you hear it or not?
So you said he's in the parking lot, and what else? What happened?
He wasn't a. He literally left his wife
He
yesterday
left his
night,
wife.
and he's called. Yes, and he was at the strip club in the parking lot, and he said he loaded all his guns to his car, and he's calling ESPN.
Oh wow!
Well, it's like it was hilarious. And then he said that he's literally now parked in front of his home.
I just
I don't
realized I
know,
spelled
man.
my own name wrong when I typed in the title of the show, the Trae Tunes show. I was rushing
No,
it.
he was hilarious. He was
Very
he
special
was
guest.
hilarious. He was
Quiet,
hilarious.
Will. Quiet, Will.
It seems like real life and everything. I was just But boy, he said he left his wife for some reason. I don't even know why he called. He called in to say that he left his wife and he's got guns in his car and he's parked right in front of the
So
home.
basically, I mean, he was telling this as it happened. So it's like he
Yes, literally.
basically was like, "All right, cops, come get me. I have firearms and I'm in the parking lot of a strip club."
Yeah, dude, it was hilarious. I'm like, oh, hopefully he doesn't do anything stupid.
Oh, he's already done something stupid.
Well, he's already out for something stupid, but but he was he's a Marine Corps, so that's what he said. He was in the military,
Man,
you know. So it's what
That's a great story. Why don't you write a book
I just
about
turn it off. So, but man, damn, I got issues too myself, but
it? You
man,
got
this guy
he
is like
got it. He
oh
got
yeah,
it.
we know
calling,
you got issues with.
and but this guy is definitely calling in a national radio show and telling everybody that he's got guns, and he's sitting in front of the home, man. He was just crazy, man. He was just crazy. That's one of the craziest calls, not called Trae Tunes shows that I ever heard. Well, it was hilarious.
We're gonna probably just send you a link so you can come on camera. Will.
Don't do that.
You want me to come in camera?
Don't do that.
Oh my god!
Don't do that.
I, you guys, you haven't seen me in camera. What guys?
Will can't hear me. Right? Is that what's going on here?
I don't think he can.
He can't. This is perfect. He's just laughing. He has no idea what we're laughing about.
Okay. Oh shit! Tal Carcino's calling.
Oh, Tal's calling. Will can't hear me.
This is gonna be fun. All right, hold on.
Hey, Will, you punk. You Twitter punk ass motherfucker.
I had to call because Greg was on there. What's up, Greg?
No,
Hey.
you
Oh no,
see.
it's real.
Oh, I saw a split screen with Greg. So
Yeah, we ain't talking to you, Will.
I don't know where we
Oh boy, this is.
you
You guys can take it over from here.
This is good. Set the over under, Pat Black.
So Tal, how's it
The
going?
Trae Tunes show is
I'm
about to
on
go off the
day 3 at
rails.
home after I had to have emergency oral surgery on Tuesday and get a tooth yanked.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, Monday I thought I had a cavity. Tuesday I woke up with half my face swollen. So,
yeah, having tooth pain is some of the worst pain you can ever have. I don't wish it upon anybody. And B, like I said, it can be very dangerous. Like it could kill you if you don't take care of it.
Iowa basketball plays tonight, Greg.
Well, there you go. Who do they play?
Still there?
Who do they play?
Hello?
Can she hear me?
Can you hear Bragg?
I don't know what's going on. I cannot hear.
Oh, hey. Nobody can hear me, Trey. You're gonna have to be my translator.
I can barely hear anything.
Can you hear me?
Who's talking?
This is Trae.
I've ruined your show.
I can hear you.
I'm sorry. I'll go back.
Well, and I have like a fucking wood shop below my living room and bedroom right now. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the maintenance guy and our psycho neighbor been down there for 3 weeks building a set for a high school theater production. So it's super fun at like 9 a.m. on a Saturday when a drill's going.
Oh, that must be nice.
No, it's not nice. It's taking everything I have not to lose my shit on them.
Trey, ask Tal who Iowa plays.
Braggs wants to know who Iowa plays.
Tonight, I'm not sure. I haven't looked. I know it's tonight, though. I've been in a lot of pain for a few days, so I haven't checked. I just know they play tonight.
Oh, okay.
I can look real quick on the Google.
The Google machine?
Yeah, I can check the Google.
Well, guys, you guys can hear me now. I could not hear Tal or anything. Tal, how you doing, beautiful?
I'm
Hopefully
fine.
You're not too mad at me. You know, Tal, you're awesome. I like you a lot. I don't know where we went off on things, but anyway, I hate carrying grudges or anything on anybody.
Oh, this is so funny.
But I like being a man. I like being a man, and I like standing. You know what I mean? I don't hide from anything or anything. So, what's up? What's going on with you?
Nothing. They play Michigan tonight at 6 p.m.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it should be a good game. Last one was real close, so we'll see.
Oh, did you hear that, Braggs? We're like relaying messages.
Oh, no. Hold on. Look, you see, one thing. This is different than like I never challenge. I never disrespecting anybody. Like I never challenge that. Braggs literally has to come in and say and ask for an apology. He literally told a grown ass man if he doesn't agree to what he's saying that he's gonna block you. You know, like, you cannot say that to a grown to anybody.
Yeah, you can, because you don't have to allow people in your life that you don't want in your life. If I want to block someone, I block them. That's my boundary. I'm holding it.
Oh yeah, but if you're friends, like Bragg and I, we've been talking, we're friends, and he's like, I'm gonna block you. I'm like, just because I do not agree with this. I agree if you don't.
I called because Greg is the one person I can talk college hoops with who knows Big Ten hoops. So, like, literally, it's the one person I have in this whole group of us that knows this shit too. So that's why
I know, but I'm saying is like sports. Like, in real life, yeah, I agree. If somebody's racist or somebody's doing, I agree. But just because you say something about sports, you cannot threat people. Oh yeah, I'm gonna block you if you don't behave. So, but you know what? To each his own. He can block anybody. I'm not gonna block anybody. I only block racist people.
He don't block nobody because he has his account. His account is locked. So the people that
how's Purdue doing, Greg?
He says he's locked. So he's a hypocrite. He talks about not having blocked accounts. His account is locked. So
is he in the Twitch stream?
Huh? What happened?
Trey,
Is
Will
Braggs
has
in a
no
Twitch
idea
stream?
what's happening
Right.
right
He
now.
has no idea if Braggs is even here right now.
Well, tell Braggs to call in and talk to me like a
Braggs
real
is
man,
on the
man to
screen. He
man.
doesn't have to call in. He's on the
I don't see
show.
him. I don't see him. I don't see him on my
He's right
screen.
there.
That's
I
because
don't see him.
his screen is frozen. His Will's screen is frozen sometimes when you call in. You
No,
know,
I don't see him here. Call in, Braggs, like a real man. and
call
come
in
and
like
face
a
me.
real man.
Like a
Call
real
in
man.
like a
Jesus
man.
Christ.
Hey,
It
I'm
isn't
not a
okay,
man yet. I'm not a
corral.
man
For
yet because I'm
fuck's
not. I'm
sake.
not 40. I'm not a
No,
man.
you know, I don't
I'm
want
not
to do it
40.
like that, but
Call in.
no.
Call in, Braggs. You punk ass bitch.
He's literally on the show.
Right.
All
Like,
right,
I called in because he showed up on the split screen. And like I said, he's the one person who knows Big
Dare
Ten
you.
hoops. And
Double
so,
dog
yeah.
dare you, Bragg.
Anyways, I'm going to let Will do his little therapy session, and I'll be in the screen.
All right. So what are we going? Are we going?
Tom, I wanna break bread with you. You know, I don't want to be mad. You're cool.
She hung up.
You're awesome. So I don't want to be mad at you or anything, man. I want to interact with you.
All right. So it's
Ciao.
all puppy dog tails and kitten whiskers and rainbows and sunshine over here.
There you go, man. That's me, man. I'm all
That's what the
sunshine. I'm
Trae
all
Tunes
I'm
show
all
is
about
all about.
positivity, and all about great feelings. You know, all about love, and I'm positive all the time. The Bears are going to win the Super Bowl next year.
Hey, that would be nice.
Well, I'm waiting for Braggs to call in.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
waiting for
all
Braggs.
waiting, Trey. When's it gonna happen?
I don't know, Braggs. Are you gonna call in? When are you gonna call in, Braggs?
So
Yeah,
wait,
call in, Braggs.
I should call in and be on the show to
Call
like
in,
double Braggs.
I'm not, you know,
Who
you
wants
want to
double
be.
Braggs? Anybody want double
I'm here.
That Black does.
I'm here, Braggs.
Braggs
You're
Braggs
too.
audio.
There you go. You see, you're too scared of me. You know. Yeah.
Like, all right,
All right.
can you see the show for real? Because Braggs is literally right there.
I'm on the show.
I don't know. I don't see him.
Dude, refresh your feed.
Really, I don't see Braggs. He blocked me. He blocks everybody.
He can't
I'm
block
on
you
Twitch.
on the show.
He did block me. I don't know.
He can't block you on the show. He's right here.
Come here.
I have his number. Tell him to call me because I cannot see him. I'm on my
Refresh your
phone right now.
screen. Refresh your screen.
Okay, I'll refresh it right. Hold on.
Hey, Addie.
Oh yeah, I see him.
gotta
I
take
see him.
out-
Oh, okay. No, but put me through the call though. I cannot hear. I cannot.
How can you
Say
hear me?
say quiet, Will.
Yeah, I cannot hear him.
Say
I see
quiet,
him.
Will.
Okay, I see the screen
Yell
right now.
it,
I see
yell
the
it.
screen, but
Yeah,
I cannot
say
hear
quiet,
Braggs.
Will. Yell it right into the mic. Say quiet, Will.
Quiet, Will.
Aw.
Say you talk too much.
You talk too much.
Look at Big Dollar Dave called you a cutie.
Oh, that's special.
Are you a cutie? Give your sweet face.
Hey, Braggs, do not bring your daughter, Ellie. You're beautiful, Ellie. How are you?
All right, go and scooter around.
Don't bring the kryptonite. You know. Trey, but I cannot hear him to the phone.
We're gonna send you a link so that you can talk with
Okay.
Braggs and hear Braggs. Okay?
Yeah.
You guys want me to go live in person?
You
like
gonna
in
yell?
camera?
You gonna yell at a guy with a 4-year-old daughter sitting on his
Right.
lap? I
You
mean,
can curse
Oh, my
Braggs out with his daughter.
Oh,
We don't
God.
know who
yeah.
that
Well,
is.
tell us how you
Eli.
feel. Tell us how you
All
feel.
right.
Patty, listen.
Right. Then put on the headphones, sweetie.
Yeah,
All right,
Dusty Baker. I'm pulling a Dusty Baker after losing the playoffs and bring my kid. I'll be like, all right, I'll take the questions now. Give me the hardest ones you got.
Yeah, Bragg, you are bringing kryptonite to Superman. I cannot I you. Oh my God.
Careful. Oh,
Oh.
careful. I want to choke
All
you
right,
with the
so I got-
cord. All right, back it up. Back it up.
All right.
Here.
Send me.
Well, I'm about to send you the link to your
Here.
email.
Yeah,
Trey.
send me the link. Send me the link. I'll go live.
Trey, check this out. This is what we do when mommy comes home. Show Trey your bad breath. No, do it into the camera.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. How she
Yeah,
was doing that
she
to the
attacks
kids at
people.
school.
All right, back it up. Okay.
About mask and coronaviruses.
Just sit here. Ah, dang, woman. Yeah, I was supposed to get snowed out of work today. It was supposed to be like raining and snowing, and the whole morning it was totally workable weather. We're back to work finally. Totally workable weather.
Right.
And
they make this big
instead,
fuss
I
about,
get to be home and babysit.
I mean, would you rather be at work than at home with your
Honestly,
child?
I would be. I mean, I love this beautiful girl, but we've been together for 6 strong weeks here in the dead of winter. So, needless to say, I'm ready to get back out and lay the bricks, man. I'm tired of sitting at home. She makes me do all sorts of things, like talk. Like, see what we do is she has 2 kitties, the stuffed animal kitties, and I have to talk in like a Russian voice, and they're her kitties. They're her little kitties, and we talk like that all day.
Will, what's your email address? Are you still there?
Just text them the link.
Yeah, I'm here, bro. I'm here.
I mean, it's like I'll just send it to myself.
I don't know what happened. I cannot go through that. I'll go live though in the whatever the email that you're gonna send me.
Thanks, Will. Look at
But
that.
I cannot
Will's
really
already
be
trying
live.
to butter me up.
Just send me
What
the
does your
stream
email
blast and
address
I'll.
start with? Just say the first 2 letters. This should come up once I type it. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear.
Serious business, Addy. We're about to we're going to discuss serious business. Do you understand?
What's the first 2 letters?
Say I understand.
No, hey, what's up, Bragg?
Hello?
My email address is Will. There you go. You know, there you go. It's Ghost.
You're gonna break it.
Will do time.
All right, get your butt off the screen.
W-I. No, W though. Put the W first.
Ooh, mask.
Hey, what, you want it on, really? Whatever, there you go. You look goofy. It's too big. Brad. It's too big for you.
Brad, tell your daughter to go. I mean, I cannot go after you. You're putting the kryptonite right here.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't do that to me.
Will loves the kids.
We'll love the kids. We'll love the kids. Hey, Addie, look at this picture and tell me what you think. Hold on. What do you think when you see this picture?
Jason.
You say it's scary?
Scary.
It's very scary.
Oh my God!
I'd like to welcome all of the new folks to the Trae.
Oh God!
the Trae Tunes show has gone off the rails.
That's crazy.
Will you go do something? What? Can you hear me now, Will?
Hey, Brad, what did you black me, man? What did you black me? Like,
can you finally hear
Come
me,
on, bro.
Will? Or is this?
Can you hear him?
Can you hear me or not, Will? Testing.
Brad, you literally blacked me for no reason.
No.
Yeah, no, that's a no.
That's a no. What? Can you explain to him he has to come on live in order?
All right, I sent you the email, Will. Go to your email and click on the link.
All right, I'm gonna be ready right now. Give me about 5 minutes, okay?
5 minutes.
Yeah, I did.
Close down and then I'll.
So apparently, like we did a prediction of like who would win the Super Bowl and who would win all the division conferences and stuff like that. And note, we all shared a Google Excel chart.
Yeah, I got you.
And
Yep.
he added like points to the value, of it all. I think Carmen Carcino correctly predicted the Bears record. And what else? Note who had the Pat Black had the most points as far as who would win their division and who would win the NFC, who would represent in the Super Bowl, and who would win.
I was nailing my predictions early on, and then I got the Bengals wrong. I thought the Bengals would beat the Chiefs would beat the
I see it.
Bengals. So I got
I'm
that
coming
wrong.
back in 5 minutes. Let me close down my laptop and go down to my
Drive safe,
dungeon.
Derek.
And I'll call you guys back right now. I'm gonna accept the link. All right. Hey, you know what? Bears has to not have his kids, and he has to give me an answer. Why he blocked me?
Will
on
has
Twitter.
demands.
Why did he block me on Twitter? All right.
I have already answered this question, but
All right, I'll be back.
So Will finally
And
hung
here
up.
will be
So
an
let's-
interesting discussion forthcoming. Trey, I apologize in advance. I mean, the chances of being able to talk sense into Will are about as low as this conversation being less than 20 minutes. So
All right,
I apologize in advance. I saw you were live. I'm home, obviously having fun with my child. I don't want to say we're bored over here, but certainly looking for an adult escape for a minute. So, and then I saw you put the Trae Tunes on the Twitter caption. So now you can't change that. That's forever.
yeah,
People are going to be
okay.
like, who's Trae?
No, that should be the one show everybody wants to go back and watch.
Yeah, everybody's
I was
like,
looking for it.
they will forever know you as Trae.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone's going to be just tuning in for this showdown. But yes, to set the table before Will comes on with his crazy bantering, me and Will have had a rough patch in our relationship here in the last month. And he was driving me crazy like 2 weeks ago on Twitter, 3 weeks. I don't even know what it was anymore. Just driving me crazy. Cool. It's the Cubs minor league schedule from last year.
Oh, that's a real fan right there.
Yeah, it's the Smokies. So, needless to say, he was just driving me insane. He was texting to me,
Trust me, I know the feeling.
tweeting me 9 million times. And it's like, I enjoy my interactions with Will, but now we're friends on Twitter and he's very active on there now, like more so than he ever was before. Okay, with the dang dolphin noise. And I just couldn't take it. I told him, I was like, look, let's just keep our interactions to our live shows and we don't have to do the back and forth every day on Twitter. We don't have to agree on everything. He said that earlier in today's show, like I have to have him agree with me no, that's not what it is. He just says he's very, though I only have 2 people blocked on Twitter and they both know each other. It's Will and Lil Kev. And it's for the exact same reason. Because I don't mind Twitter banner. I don't even mind taking shit from people. Like, you can talk as much shit as you want. It's not going to bother me. I've been getting shit my whole life. Just who I am. But Will is just relentless. It's every day. It's all day long. And I just told him, I was like, looks like I might have to take a time out from you, Jimbo. That's all it was. So, I gave him the block. I told him, I gave him a warning. I said, look, man, last time, we're not doing this roundabout argument that we do every night where it feels like we're in the Twilight Zone. I was like, last time or I might have to block you. He's like, do it then. Do it and block me. All right. And Will took it exactly how you would expect Will to take it. Not Will. But I'll let him get his words in.
Look what Note just said.
Yeah, if I've found that if you follow somebody and then you mute them, that you still see their tweets. I don't know what's up with that, or if it's just my phone, but there are certain people I have tried to mute, but we both follow each other, so it's almost as if I can't mute them. It's weird. And I don't like to block people because I don't like to give people that piss me off the satisfaction of knowing that they pissed me off enough to block
Does
them.
it still come up in your feed?
Yeah, there's a few people, a handful of people that shall remain nameless that I tried to mute. So I didn't want to see their shit anymore. But because we both follow each other, I think it's still for me, for whatever reason, it's there. I don't know what it is, but I've tried. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm a boring follow. I like tweet out like 2 times a month. I tweeted out today. I tweeted out that Tristan Thompson, after 4 days of Indiana, leaves an Instagram message with a heartfelt goodbye. And he had better things to say about Indiana after 4 games than Tom Brady did after when he retired. And what he said about the Patriots is hilarious. I mean, he was with the team for 4 days, and he's like, I enjoyed my time with great organization.
Yeah, that was crazy. I can't believe the Bulls got Tristan Thompson. I was at the Purdue Northwestern game last night, and I didn't even see that until this morning. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ghost Rider.
Said, fuck it.
I love this comment from Ghost Rider. I don't disagree, and I try to have a balance. I've talked to Trae about this. Like, especially like before I ever did anything with social media, like with a goal in mind, with like Brags and Stands or the coverage, fake reporting, whatever you want to say, I would just go on and read it like a newspaper, and I'd very rarely tweet at anybody because nobody's responding to you. Nobody knows who you are. And then now that it's become something, it does take on a life of its own, and you have to like be able to take a step back and get off it as best you can. And I do try my best. I'm certainly nowhere close to perfect. But I do, believe it or not, there are times where I'll put it to the side and try to like just completely have my phone away from me. And then I'll come on and do kind of like a blitzkrieg of responding to a few interactions because that kind of keeps the wheel turning. But it is kind of funny to read someone saying, stay off social media while he's on social media right now.
Ghost isn't on Twitter or Facebook or anything.
Yeah, but Twitch is also social media. So, I mean, it's a part of an interaction. It is what it is. I had to stop going in the Twitch chat on ESPN 1000. Like, I still listen to the shows, but the Twitch chat kind of starts to take on a life of its own.
Yeah, I just watch. I'll say something every now and then, but it gets crazy. Like, it was this dude, like, and I get people make the Lori Lightfoot jokes, and it's not like I'm sensitive about it, or it's like dude, like that's the only thing he said. Beetlejuice, Beetle Lightfoot. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, what's wrong with you? like what the fuck is your problem? Like, all he kept saying, and it was like so irritating.
Who said that?
I don't know, some no name. Like,
yeah.
That's the only time you ever.
Well, that's the thing. Name. Like, it's gotten to a point now where I'll have different types of people coming at me. I don't know who they are, and I just have fun with it. Like, I'm not gonna take any of this seriously. I don't do it for money. There's other people that do this for money, so that's kind of like another level of having to stay with this and interact with people. But I don't. I got a daughter. I got a job, believe it or not. I know a lot of people joke that I never work, which is true. And I also spend a lot of time having my own fun, going to games and shit like that. So I only put as much into it as I want, and that's why I don't take sponsorships. I've had offers to have people sponsor the show for money, like over my shoulder. You see the Collector's Cave, but they're just friends of mine, and they don't pay me. What I do for them is free because I don't want to take it to that level, because then it's a commitment and it's another job that I have to, you know,
then you'll be like less motivated. You're like, I don't want to do it because I have to.
Well, and yeah, then it's a schedule, and I like to do it like you do, Trey. You know, when the timing works within what we do in our real lives. So
Yeah.
you know, it is what it is. I don't think I'll do this stuff past once I turn. I'm 35 right now, I think, or 36. I don't even fucking know anymore. But when I get to 40, I don't think I'll be doing this anymore. I mean, you know,
your timeline, there's only 8 more months of the Trae Tunes show, everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I don't know for sure. Maybe I will, but you know, at some point you got to call it a day. I'm having fun with it. What's that?
Fred Huber just started doing this.
Right. Well, and you know, those guys are legit media members, and they had to kind of reinvent themselves, like you're seeing with Mike North and other guys that are like the old school radio guys, and even the guys that are in the game right now that are in legitimate radio. They're all trying to get podcasts because they see how popular they are.
Yeah.
And so maybe I will. I'm not going to completely rule it out, but my daughter in 4 more years will be 8, and she'll be in, I'm hoping, like Little League for basketball or baseball and things like that. I'm hoping she wants to be involved in sports. If not, I'm not going to force it on her, but whatever she's involved in, I want to be involved heavily.
That's what you should have been doing over the past 6 weeks, getting that jump shot down.
Shoot, where? Around all the fucking 10 feet of snow around us? Like,
right,
we got a little type hoop in the garage that she kind of shoots.
Get that form right.
I know. Well, the other thing that we're definitely going to commit to, because like I go up and down with my weight. So like last year I lost a bunch of weight. We're working out. So now this year we're going to go to the YMCA as opposed to Planet Fitness, because then we can take Addie with us, and they have like a class that can watch her while we go do our workout. Because that's the other thing. Like I want Addie to be very active. Like, life moves so fast that, you got to work, then you come home and you eat and you go to bed. And I want my kids' process to be more active than just, sitting around at home watching TV or playing on her tablet, which I can't stand. I want her to do things like we did. I mean, I was watching this documentary on Netflix called The Alpinist. I don't know if you've come across that, Trey. It's about this guy that freaking literally climbed huge ass rock mountain walls, like mountains in the like crazy shit with no harness or nothing, just with his bare fucking hands and chalk. And
fucking crazy.
Dude, it's a crazy documentary, and it's like really, really inspiring too, because this guy, is just kind of living for himself. This documentary crew tries to follow him because he is so rare in his abilities. And like at one point they've been filming him for like months, and he just like disappears. And they're like, where the fuck is he? And he was like, look, guys, I had to get away from you. Like the whole point of doing what I do is to do it alone, and you're messing with my vibe. And it was just like, he doesn't do it for attention. He does it for himself. And there was a time where Brags in the Stands wasn't a show or an entity. It was what I did. That is who I am. I'm a guy that loves to go to games, and I didn't do it for attention. I did it because I loved it. Now you go and you do it because you love it, but then you're also doing it for the social media brand. And it just becomes so stupid at times. And I kind of envied this guy. And then like at the end, of course, predictably, he dies, on a avalanche takes him under. Not to spoil the documentary, because it was
alert, but
I know it was really good, so I hate to spoil it, but there was a message at the end that it just really resonated with me. His mom was talking, and she was saying, I always wanted to support him in his passions, and I knew he was different. I knew he wasn't meant for school, and I wanted him to do what he was passionate about. And if that meant climbing a rock wall, then I wanted to support him in that, and she said something that really resonated with me. She's like, a kid will never find out who they are if you don't let them run off into the woods by themselves. And I know some people grew up differently. Like I grew up in an area where there was woods, and we'd go out and play night tag and things like that. Maybe Trey, you might have lived differently because you live in the city. There is no forest to go run off in by yourself. And, so it's different for every kid's circumstances, but that is how I grew up. My mom, we'd leave the house and run off with our friends when we were really young. We'd be gone for like 8 hours, and my mom would have no idea where we were. And I feel like that's how you find out who you are as a person. And like, I'm very protective of Addie. I'm scared
Where
of
were
everything.
your parents? That's how you find out.
Right. But like, it's like, I'm very overprotective. She's my first and only kid right now. And like, I couldn't imagine being like, if Addie was like, yeah, I want to climb rock walls with my bare hands and no harness, and like how I'd be like, I support you in that. Like, I'd be like, are you fucking crazy? No, you're not fucking doing that, you know? But, you know, like at some point you have to let go and let your kid grow up to be who they want to be in life. And it kind of just stuck.
4-foot walls. Just climb up.
Yeah, just start with the short walls. You know, I actually, you know, with her playset, there's a little rock thing, like she, you know, fake rock wall thing where she can climb. And it's just like, I don't know. It is, you know, it's that saying like Ghost is trying to say, you got to let it go if you love something. It's the truth. And like, if I want to be the best parent I can be for Addie, I have to accept that I can't control her whole life and let her find out who she is for herself. And, you know, I think
what's that one other saying that said you think you have to be strong to hold on to something, but you really have to be strong to let something.
Did you freeze? Hello? Did he freeze? Am I the only one live? Is Trae frozen right now? Can you guys hear me? And Trae is frozen. I thought it was my internet. It's normally my internet. So Carmen can hear me. So it seems like Trae's internet is now messed up. So, okay, everybody can hear me. Now, so I completely intervene into, I come in like a robber in the night and steal Trae's show. And now Trae is gone. and now you're stuck with me. Now it's you guys just got the Kansas City Shuffle. That's what this is. It's literally the Kansas City Shuffle. You guys went from the Trae Tunes show, and now it's literally Braggs in the stands, and you're fucked. Oh, but yeah, you know, but I'm sure Trae's computer messed up. Maybe trying to bring in Will, who knows? But Trae will be back here shortly. But that is truly how I feel. Like it is funny. I feel you guys. You know, that's what I mean. So I try to I just thought about that a lot when I watched that. I was like, you know, yes, it is completely typical. I've completely hijacked this show. I wish Pat Bleck was here right now because he would absolutely be loving this or hating this. I'm not sure, but you know, just watching that documentary, and I encourage anybody to watch it. It was great, but it was very inspiring. And he just, at one point, he talked about how when he's up on the wall climbing, he's on, it's like a different level of consciousness because he's not thinking about anything going on in the world. He's not thinking about any of his other stuff in his life or what's going on around in the world. He just has to figure out how to take the next, you know, reach to climb up this wall, and that's it. And it takes you to this different level of consciousness because you're just invested in what you're doing. And, you know, I think, you know, for someone like me who goes to games and does the video stuff at camp or Bears games or whatever, that wasn't who I always was. It was about just enjoying the moment and living in the moment and living in the electricity of what's happening around you. And now it takes on a different life, you know, because everyone's got content wars on what they're putting out there. And I enjoy it too. So don't get me wrong. It is something that I was grateful that I fell into, you know, and I was always trying to be in media, but I didn't go to school for it. So social media has opened up that avenue, but at some point you do have to take a step back and try to remember what it was like to not be like that. And, you know, like this guy, the alpinist, he got notoriety without promoting himself. Like there's a lot of guys that are like him that rock climb, but they promote themselves on Instagram or Twitter or whatever. And there was this one guy on this documentary talking about how, you know, a lot of them are kind of bland because they all have the same kind of hustle. They do the climb so they can post about it on Instagram. Well, this guy, this alpinist, he's climbing all these walls and not telling anybody that he even went out there. And he got found out just by the sheer passion and talent of what he was doing. And then when people did find out about him and wanted to document what he was doing, he still didn't want that attention. And I can appreciate that, you know, like just doing something because you're passionate about it. And that is why I do what I do here. That's why I really am hesitant to take money from people for doing what I do. It's not why I do this. It was never why I wanted to do this in the first place, you know, so I'm not going to let that change who I am. So, you know, I know deep thoughts with Braggs. Will was supposed to come on, and then we were all supposed to argue with each other. Hold on. Stop right there. Go get your pants. Right now. Do not. Right now. You cannot come in. Go get your pants.
I want.
You have to go get your pants. You have to. You have to. We're on screen. Hold. You cannot come. I'm going to count to 3. Go get your pants. Do we have to go do this together? Go on. Go get your pants.
Do it together.
All right. Do it together. I'm sorry, guys. This is what has become of this. This show has gone off the rails. You're going to have to just wait because Addie took her pants off. Go. Come on now. Where is it? Let's go. Where is your pants? They're dropping candy all over the place, too. Stop. Dropping candy. Hello. Oh, you guys are committed. I mean, the fact that you sat there that whole time and didn't leave after all of that chaos just shows your commitment to what's going on here. And Trae is finally back.
My other computer just said, "Fuck you, bro."
I guess so. This show just said fuck you because I tried to hold it down while you were gone. And we were talking deep thoughts with Braggs. You know, I was sticking to my Alpinist speech. And then Addie tried to come in the room with no pants on.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I had to put the show to a complete halt and demand that she put pants on.
That is not what the Trae Tunes show is about.
Oh yeah, you'd have been getting the block real quick.
Right.
The censors would have been coming after you real hard for that one. So I had to go upstairs and I set her up and got her some food, and now she's watching her favorite Netflix show. This is a show about cats. So now she's fine, and she has pants on, so thank God for that. So but everybody hung out and waited. Yes, Trae got Thanos snapped. What happened to Will? Is Will a coward? Will a coward, Trae?
Guess he's scared to come on.
Scared? Are you scared, Will? You don't want to come on? Huh? Punk ass motherfucker. Oh shit!
Wow.
So
what else is crazy?
New? What else is new, Trae?
I don't know. My computer just said, you know what's crazy? As I was saying that quote about letting go, my computer just said, "Okay, it's time to let go."
You want to play me, bitch? All right, we'll let go.
Right. You have to be even stronger to let I just disappear.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm looking like, what the fuck? I'm looking like that shit just shut down. I was like, oh, this is hilarious.
Yeah. Oh,
right on cue.
It was a sign. It was a sign.
Oh
boy, just right on cue. Now, so a minute ago you had nobody on the show, and now we have 3 people on the show. So it's getting dangerous. Will has entered the chat. Look at that beautiful smiling face. I have no 4-year-old girl next to me. I've said, I was trying to hold down the fort. Trae's computer crashed, and you were gone for, you said 5 minutes, but it was more like 15.
No,
and we thought you were scared.
You cannot swag me in with your talk, man. You block me from Twitter. You block me from everything. You shame me. What's wrong with you?
Now Faye is calling. What's
dude? I told you, Trae. It's completely off the rails today. As soon as I came in, you were just gonna have a nice normal show, and then I came in, and now it's completely off the rails.
No, I mean, like, really.
You want to wait because Faye's calling now. I mean, when Faye comes on,
I don't know. I have no beef with Faye. I don't know what Faye has to do.
Let's let Faye talk. Let the lady talk first. And you can get your thoughts in, Will.
I don't think Faye can hear. Can you hear them talking?
No, I can hear you.
That's so weird.
It's I don't know.
It's chaos. It's chaos.
Well, tell Faye to give her thoughts because she's always very quick with her thoughts.
Out of the blankets and everything. I haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah, Braggs is on. All right, why?
I'm gonna hang up. Will that help you?
No, I'm trying to. I thought I had it set up where they can hear.
I'm gonna let you get it together. I'll talk to you another time. Okay.
What? Well, you tell her to say something nice about me at least first before she goes.
Well, she did say she called because you were right there.
Braggs, I know you were pissed about
Will
like
back
the
to
Bears. I told you about the Bears, and you got pissed at me. You got triggered. You got pissed, and I'm gonna say something because I'm a man that I don't hide behind anything. I went live and I told you to shut the f up. Why would you do that to me? Like when I'm me and you know, we go that and you like you kind of like hurt my feelings. Not my feelings, but you kind of went like Will, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna block you like I did to your little Kev. Like that's what made me mad.
Okay.
Like, why would you say that? You know, don't yeah, I'm friends with little Kev, but why would you say that to me? You know what I mean? Why
Well,
would you?
do you want me to just
And
play?
honestly, I never said anything about you.
What?
I never said you suck. I never said you're the worst. You know, you got mad at me because I literally like I just saw you doing a tweet and then you were talking to yourself and I'm like, why are you talking? I'm just busting balls. Like you said it from the beginning. You know, if you cannot take it, don't give it. You know, I'm not like that. You know, so it's just that's why it just surprised me. I don't know what happened to you if you were going through a bad day, but you come and say, "Okay, well, I'm gonna black you like I did to little Kev." Come on, bro. We're not in freaking middle school. We're not in high school. Come on, bro.
Well, hey, I mean, do you want me to give it to you straight, or do you just want me to
Give it to me
sugarcoat it?
straight. I don't
I
I don't
mean, if
mind.
you want to keep it real on here, we can.
Go ahead.
As Trey disappears into a back brick wall. I mean, I'm happy to keep it real with you. You know, you say that you didn't say anything personal or insulting, which is a little bit of a
Why did I say that it was insulting to you?
okay. Like none of it was anything that's gonna make me lose sleep at night. But you okay. So the two issues I had were it was incessant. You've become more active on social media in the last year than
Bro,
or
I
in the
have my
last 6
account locked
months.
because of people.
Well,
Like I literally have only.
it
certain
just gets to
people.
be a lot, and it gets to a point like when we start having our comments back, it just goes forever, and I don't. That's not what I want on Twitter. You know, I'm not looking for that, especially with somebody I know. Like we talk on here all the time, so.
Yeah.
Now we're doubling it down, going on Twitter and bantering back and forth like idiots. Okay. And that for me is just exhausting. And that, like, I don't have a problem with little Kev, but he's the same way. It got to a point where anything I ever put on Twitter, Kev would be in there.
Bro, that was
talking.
my only critic. I always retweet your tweets and I always compliment you. Bro,
well, and then the other thing, one of them
tweet I said, "Hey, bro, why are you talking to yourself? Just kind of like making, like busting balls because you answer your own tweet." And I was like, "Hey,
it wasn't answering,
it was just a fun thing." And then you took it, you took it like a butt hurt people, man.
Well, like I said, if it was one thing, but it's a culmination of you just all day.
Bro, I never criticized. Look at your timeline and the way that we spoke. We
don't need to parse through the singular things. If you really want to, we
always
can.
Praise your. I always retweet.
Okay. So, for instance, one person was commenting at me and said, "Hey, Braggs, love your videos with the Bears. Keep up the great work." Sending me a compliment, a viewer, a follower, whatever you want to say. And
Brett,
here comes hey, time out. You talked. Time out. You talked.
Brag your balls every time, or you want to?
Nobody said that, but then you came in unannounced to someone saying something nice about me, and came in and said nobody wants to see his shit videos about the shit Bears. I'm paraphrasing.
I didn't say that.
That is what you said.
No, no, bro. That was not me.
Well, you can't see him anymore because you're blocked.
No. Go like I don't like it. Like I would never say that about you, bro.
Well, if you can call me a liar,
that was somebody else. I saw that somebody else.
And I just felt that was unnecessary.
No.
You want to bust my balls, fine. But when somebody else is sending me a compliment, you don't have to chime in and try to knock me down.
That was never me, Brax. That was never me. You're confusing me with something. I have my Twitter account right here.
And like I said, more so.
I'm gonna open it up right now. I will never say that you should be this. Come on, bro. I'm not like that. Okay, I'm friends with you. I have your freaking phone number, man.
Okay. And I get that you're just busting my balls. Too.
No, but
like I
would
said, I
never
didn't
say
lose
that to
sleep
you
at
about,
night
like,
about
oh, yeah,
it.
you ship it.
And it's
I would
also
never
not
say
that singular
I'm
thing.
not
I'm
that type
just
of
giving
person,
you an
Bragg.
example that it's all not just all Bears. Like you're also trying to, take a shot at me, which is
I'm
fine.
literally looking at right now and see
That's
what if
fine.
I said that.
You don't need to spend time looking for it. I promise you did. Regardless, it's not something that's like this world-shattering thing. It's just it was a culmination of all day, every day. And like I said earlier, I've been off for 6 weeks, so I'm
Bro, you
definitely
got my
looking at my
number.
phone
You
more
got my
so
number.
than I do. I understand that. So that's what I said to you on the final day because we had been arguing for like 2 weeks in a row. And I just said, like, look, dude,
You're mad because I told you the Bears suck.
You don't listen, Will. That's your
Okay,
problem.
go ahead. Sorry.
You don't listen.
Okay.
You listen to people talk, but all you're really doing is thinking of the next thing you're going to say. You're not listening to what I say.
Okay.
What I told you was I enjoy our banter. I enjoy our banter on this show. I was getting to a point where I was not enjoying the friendly banter on Twitter because it was just too much. It was all day long and it was incessant and it was childish. It was middle schoolish. And I'm not trying to, like, I'll do that every once in a while, but I don't want to do that every day. And your boy, little Kev, who's the only other one that I do have blocked, he was the same way. I never, when I first started interacting with Kev, we would have fun with it. He even said something that was kind of fringy at my mom, and we all laughed about it, and that was it. And we followed both of each other. And this is all really stupid conversation. I would just like to point this out. But what the falling out was with little Kev was he would not stop. It got to a point where the attention he would receive from me, from his comments, only inspired him to say something to every single thing I tweet. And you get like that. And like I said, if you want me to keep it real with you, a lot of your stuff comes late at night and, you may or may not be having a couple drinks and you just start going in and the comments become very wild and crazy. And I have a problem with not respond. I should just not respond, but that's my problem is I can't help it. So I had to. I told you. I was like, this is it. Next time we're done here. And you took offense to me saying that. But that's also it's not you, it's me thing because I can't control myself. If you're going to come at me all the time, I got to come back. So in order to stop this back and forth bantering, I had to step in the middle of it and put a stop to it. And, you can say what you want, but it makes it easier because I'm not just on there to fuck around. Like I was saying earlier, it is it has turned into a thing where I am building a brand. And I also kind of can't stand that is what I've become on Twitter because that's never what I intended to begin with. And I also think to stay authentic for what I'm trying to do, I do just try to be like a regular fan. But at the same time, the reason I'm on Twitter and social media now, as opposed to 4 years ago, is to build Brags in the stands. So it's like a goal. And so I don't want to do this thing all the time where I'm having this fucking crazy back and forth. When we do it on the shows, I enjoy it much more because we're face to face, we're talking, then you talk, I talk, then the show's over and we both go to bed and that's it. Twitter, the comments go on forever. Arguments can go on for days.
I never do respect you, Brags, on Twitter. I never do respect you. I just checked on my timeline. I never said that. There is one guy that said that to you. Some guy, Gilbert, whatever it is, his name. I don't even want to mention that said that all your videos suck. I retweet all your videos.
I don't even expect that from anybody. And that's fine. I appreciate that. I don't expect that out of you. I don't. I don't even care if you bust my balls. It was just the sole fact that it was becoming every day, all day long. That was my issue with it. And, I get it, man.
Bro,
I'm guilty of it as much as anybody. I'm guilty of it as much as anybody will. Twitter,
certain things.
Twitter and Twitch chats are a drug.
You know why you hate is that you don't recognize is that you would thought the Bears were some. I said to you from the beginning.
I don't
I
care
said,
if I'm wrong
every
or right
time that
about
you retweet about the
sports.
Bears, I always say,
Will,
you know what, Brad?
I'm wrong
The
about
Bears
shit all that. I'm the guy
time
that's
out,
known as washing Mitch Trubisky's balls for 3 years. You think I care about being wrong about a player? I don't care. That doesn't bother me one bit. If you're
But
in,
you blacked me because
that is not why. I've told.
it
See, you're
becomes
not listening.
no,
That
Brad,
is
you
not
said
why I blocked
it
you.
becomes a everyday thing. You know why? Because I'm telling you this wrong. Like I'm telling you, the Bears are doing the things like right now. Ryan and are you serious? Ryan and Matt again? Like
Will, okay.
there's no way
I
this is
don't
gonna
care
work.
if
And
I was wrong
this
about
is
the
where it is.
Bears. But in regards to the bet we had, I won the bet. You know, if that's
no.
and that's
You
where
didn't.
you have a problem because you can't acknowledge that you got that bet wrong. You said they were going to win 5 games, and I said if they won more than 5 games,
No, you
we
said they
would
were
have
going
to
to win 8
spoon
games.
together. You were
I said they're not
wrong.
going to win more than 5. And you know what?
Ultimately, the Bears sucking, you were right about. But the singular bet we had, you got wrong. So like we're kind of arguing two different things
That's not
here.
right. You can go, Trey. You should have the video, Trey. Of literally, I said 5 games.
Yeah,
and then,
Trey.
you said
Go
if they
back.
win 8 games, I will lose the bet.
I told you what I thought you said. You're not gonna like what I have to say, Will, because it was. You said the Bears not gonna win more than 5 games. Y'all made a bet. You said if they do win over 5 games, then you have to spoon.
Correct.
And they won 6 games.
And you in that
no,
show,
no. But Bragg said if they win 8 games.
No, that was Bragg's prediction that they would win 8 games.
Exactly. We're arguing two different
you said
things.
they wouldn't win more than 5. And that's when you set the bet. If they do win more than 5, then you have to spoon with them.
All right, Braggs. You have to request me to follow you if you want me to spoon. If you think this is true, we have to literally go back to Trae Tunes.
It doesn't go back that far. It only goes back 90 days.
Hey, I am more than like I said. I've got no issue with you, Will. I love you. I truly do.
Like,
You're a great guy. We
honestly,
had a heart to heart. We did a 4-hour show together. You played your guitar.
Yeah.
We talked about some of our deepest, saddest thoughts that go on in our soul. We shared so I have a love and respect for you.
Bro,
I just couldn't do the everyday banter. And that was it. That was all I had an issue with. It wasn't any singular issue. It was literally just, and granted, I will admit, I've been off since early January. I'm finally back to work on Monday because of the snow and cold. And granted, I'm on Twitter more than I would be. Yes, I should be drinking instead of Twittering, but
is it 12 yet? Oh shit! It's
so I do think that was part of it.
Hey, you know what, Brax? I want to talk to you in person, in live. See you right there because I don't like being behind the keyboard and trying to be this person that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I respect, like, even before you this whole world of Twitch and everything. I used to follow your work and you following the Bears and everything on Twitter. I follow you from a long time. I got black from Twitter because
Twitter blocked you.
Yeah, I got black, and I had to do another account. The reason I got black from Twitter is because, oh man, you guys don't even want to know.
No, say it. Say it. You can't go that far.
The cliffhanger.
Well,
politics.
I haven't shared it here, but my mom business got burned in Minneapolis. But the George Floyd
doing the riots,
looting, and my mom's business got burned, and which I understand that all Black Lives Matter, and I sue the movement, but my mom tells me that the people that were burning the town were not all black, man. There's just a lot of liberals, a lot of white people burning.
And to be honest with you, you can't even say a lot of that stuff that has nothing to do with politics more than opportunity. And they just saw an opportunity to go reckless and do some dumb shit. And that's
So,
what the sad part about
Well,
the
right. I mean,
rioting is. It's not even a whole statement. Like
yeah.
all the people you see out there looting and doing all that shit, they don't give a fuck about the cause
There
or
you go.
anything. They're
Exactly.
just out there to cause havoc.
well, look
And
at the song by Sublime. Sublime was one of my favorite bands growing up. They had a song on one of
Oh,
their albums
Sublime.
called.
I love it.
They had
Sublime.
one of their songs on one of their albums called "Let It Burn," and it was
Let It
about
Burn. Yeah, I
April
know that song.
29th, 1992, which was the riots after Rodney or not was it Rodney King
Rodney King,
got
Yeah, Rodney
beat
King.
by like 50
the
cops.
Watts riots,
Right.
yeah.
And Sublime wrote a song called Let It Burn. And what the song was about was the rioters coming out to protest what the verdict on the Rodney King trial, but what the riot turned into was opportunists.
Bunch of
And
opportunists.
Sublime talks about in the song how they stole the guitar that they play. He's like, how do you think I got this guitar that you're hearing today is one of the words in the song. You know, they were looting stores for opportunity, you know, so it does a riot does become more than what the purpose of its originality is. People then come in that are just opportunistic seekers that have no interest in what the people that initially were rioting or protesting about to begin with.
Exactly.
You know, that's why I love Trey. Like Trey had like a really set mind, um, you know, and have a realistic look at the things. Um, but you know, all this said and done, Braggs, man. You know, I respect you a lot, man.
I
Like,
do too. I respect you too.
I wanted to text you. And
I
call
respect
but
you
I'm like,
too.
no,
I just
have to
feel
book
like
your time.
I feel like social media is a drug, and we're all victim of this. I'm victim of this drug. The Twitch chat when you're on ESPN 1000 or whatever, it's a drug. The attention that you can get, it becomes something that can engulf you if you don't take a step back. And so I'm victim of this. We all are. And Trey
Yep.
isn't because Trey's a normal person. But most people are
I can
victim.
stop anytime I want.
Most people, because you know, and you get that little taste, and you know, even like the stuff I do on Waddle and Sylvie, I never. So like, I would call into Waddle. I've been calling into Waddle and Sylvie since.
Hey, we had our first fight, Braggs. You know, and that's how it is. You know, a friendship cannot start with a fight.
Yeah,
You know,
of course, I fight with my friends all the time.
You know, it is. We have a first fight.
Like even calling into Waddle and Sylvie became a drug because like I used to just call in like any old caller. You wouldn't necessarily know
I remember
who I
you
was.
used to call in every day.
Right, like Bongwater Chad was a person that would call into ESPN 1000, and everyone knew who he was. I was just Greg from wherever the fuck I was that day. Nobody knew who I was.
Yeah.
Well, then it became a thing where Sylvie and Waddle kind of knew me a little more. And then when I call in, it became like a Greg from St. John thing that kind of took on a life of its own. And that kind of crossed paths with what I was doing on Twitter or social media with Braggs and Stands. Now all of a sudden I'm calling in every week. Now I'm calling in and they're doing bits with Mitchell and Desplains. And like I'm sure you guys have noticed, but I've called into Wild and Sylvie one time in the last year.
Yeah.
And that's because I'm not trying to overtake their show. I know I just overtook Trey's show today, but I'm not trying to be the star of I'm not trying to do that. So I want to just go back to how I always used to be and just call in when I wanted to call in. I'm always listening, but all that stuff, and you guys, I think some of you are starting to see what that's like with calling into Bleck and Abdallah or whatever. You get that interaction and it's fun. It is fun. But then it turns into a waterfall where, you know, it just because they're going every day, 5 days a week. And then what we do on Twitter is every day, 24 hours, 7 days a week. And it just can become a thing where it engulfs you and it becomes at least for me, it becomes too much. So I try to take a step back sometimes and reevaluate how much I'm putting into this because I have a 4-year-old daughter upstairs. I'm a bricklayer. All those things come first before my stupid social media hobby that I have. And I'm going to live by that. That's it.
Dude, my wife hates Trey. Go ahead, brother.
Um,
Trey is like the king
yeah,
here. Like he's
it's funny because like one thing I got caught up with is actually going to remotes.
Right.
Like it got to a point where they would say, "Oh, Trey's at the remote. He shows up to all the remotes." Where they said it so much on the show, I almost felt obligated to have to go to some remotes, and it's and it was like ultra inconvenient to actually go to some of these, like where I had to
Yeah.
pay $30 for my son to get an Uber home, and then one of the remote I got a parking ticket. It was $60,
Right.
and then you're spending money every time you go out, and you get a $50, $60 bill and stuff, and it's like you
Trey. When
know
you go out with me, you don't have to pay anything.
yeah, when you showed up one time.
No, 3 times.
When? No, I'm talking about
Mangoes,
to the
mangoes,
remote.
mangoes 2 times, and then
No, I'm talking
my,
about to
my
the
friend's
remote.
place.
To the remote. Waddle and Silver remote.
You know what? Like one thing I'm gonna say, I'm always taking care of Trey. When next time you show up, it's on me, bro. You don't have to worry about that. And you're a great father. Your son will be all right.
Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah, I mean, we all just want our kids to be better versions of anything we ever, aspired to be. That's all I want. I know I'm a lost cause. I'm too far into who I am as a person. I can only change minimally, but I know I can make a positive impact on my kid, and that's it. It is what it is. I have fun with this. Ever since, like, I was having fun the first few years before I met you guys. I was on a network, and then that kind of fell apart. The people that were at the top of it had a split of what they wanted to do and how they wanted to make money with it. And then I went off and did my own thing because I just felt too uncomfortable with, the money grab and people trying to climb up the ladder the way I wanted to do it on my own terms. And then I met Trae. I was only a few months into doing what I was doing, or whatever, a year into doing what I was doing, then I met Trae. And ever since I've met Trae, and we've talked about this, personally or off the shows, and I haven't had more fun doing this stuff since I met Trae in a long time, because that's what it should. It should just be about fun. I mean, I know no disrespect to the people that are trying to do it to make money and the hustle. I don't need to do that personally. So I just try to do
No,
it.
you
in the
keep
way I
saying
do.
that. You take it so seriously, though. You keep saying that you don't want to make money out of it. You think, like, honestly,
Well, there's no
I
question. Hey, don't get it
Been around
twisted.
the
If
culture
the
that
right
what they're all
opportunity
about.
came along, I would
If
take it. But
if you go
I'm
into
picking.
it with that mindset, you gotta have a passion for it and really like what you're doing first. And then if you happen to make money off of it, then that's cool.
there you go.
But
Right.
if you don't like what you're
Like
doing, then yeah,
last summer, I had I had like a 4-step interview process with the president of 670 The Score, and he was
Okay.
considering letting me do his social media. It ended up never coming to fruition.
For real.
I don't know why. I mean, he still texts me. Like, he texted me like 3 weeks ago, telling me that Robbie was going to be calling the Bulls game on 670. So, like, we stay in contact, but nothing ever facilitated from the interview process. I was really excited about it. I definitely got my hopes up with it. Now, that's I've listened to 670 my whole life. Like, that's an opportunity I would have taken, even if it may have overburdened me, because I wouldn't have quit my bricklaying job. I would have.
You probably make more money doing what you're doing now than working.
Well, and that's
today.
what I told him. Like, I would like to do this, but I can't give up my career of being a bricklayer. It's too risky. I mean, look at the guys that get fired every day in radio and TV. You don't last. You can have gone to school for it and have all the proper resume, and you'll still get canned, without even seeing it coming. So it'd be
somebody
way
the wrong way without even knowing it, and
right. Like Herb Lawrence just left 670. He's been there for years. Other guys leave different reasons. JJ Stankovitz, good buddy of mine, was at NBC Sports Chicago, and he got let go, and he had to go find a job with the Colts. Like, if I get a shot at something, yeah, I'll probably take it if it's the right opportunity. But I'm not going to let that just be my single motivator with this. I just want to have fun with it. I have that luxury of doing that, though. I have a good job. My wife has a great job. We live in a nice house. I don't have to worry about money as someone else. So I don't begrudge
and
other people.
and it's not like we're rich or anything, you know. It's just like we're on a comfortable level that we.
Oh
don't
yeah,
have
we're
to,
not rich,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Well,
I
it's
mean,
like-
as long as we don't pump out another kid, we got plenty of
Yeah.
plenty of money. But we might pump out another kid because we're stupid. But as of right now, Addison's gonna live a very good life. So you know, I'm not
dude.
worried about shit. I'm in a place of I have an advantage because, and I feel like Trae and me have an advantage because there's other people that are fighting through the hamster wheel because it's a job and a career for them and they've worked their whole where we have an advantage is we get to do whatever the fuck we want. We don't have a boss. So we can do
No,
different things.
I do have a boss. My
Yeah.
wife. I was going live, and my wife came and shut down the whole stream, bro.
Right. Exactly. That's our only. But other than that, like these other people, they can't just do wherever they want to go. I can go wherever I want to go. So like that can get us different avenues.
I'm going to
that somebody
Mexico. I'm
else
going to
can't
Mexico
get.
this weekend. I'm going to Mexico. I'm going to a resort.
Okay. Well,
Chill.
you can take me with, and then we'll spoon together, and I'll unblock you from Twitter.
Yeah, bro. But don't. Hey, Brax. All said and done. I want to fix this handshake.
Yeah, absolutely. We give it.
All right.
I hug.
Give it.
I
All
hug.
right.
All right.
All
I hug.
right.
That's
All
what
right.
we do.
All right. All right. I'm blocking.
Get in
from,
here, Trae. Get in here, Trae. No, it's
right.
no, it's. I'll take down the triggered with Will banner. It's no longer
Yeah,
triggered.
you triggered. Yeah.
He's no longer triggered, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, now that we continue this, hopefully, especially you, Train. I told you about the Bengals. You mocked me. You made fun of me.
I didn't
You
make
said-
fun of you.
Bro, you did. You said it like.
I'll tell you exactly what I said, Will.
The
This, all right, Will.
That's
All
what
right,
you
Will,
said.
let me talk for it. All right,
All
here
right,
it
go
is.
No,
All right,
Trae, you
this is
can't
what
talk.
happened. We're just picking who can
You know what?
win.
I'll be right back.
All right, so we're just talking about this is when we were picking games.
All right.
I said, and you're like, "There's no way that Cincinnati's the Bears can beat Cincinnati." I said, "Why not?" I said, "Who are the Bengals that they're unbeatable?"
I
And
saw.
I said, "Who are the Bengals that we can't beat them?" I said, "Anybody can beat the Bengals." I said, "I'm not like scared of the Bengals. I think Joe Burrow's good. I think they have a pretty decent defense." But you're like, "There's no way Joe Burrow's gonna come. There's no way that they can beat." And the point I'm making is like, who the fuck are the Bengals that we're just oh no, you know, like come on, who won that game?
No, but you said no. You
That's
said
what I
no.
said. Don't
No,
try
no,
to put,
no,
don't try to twist it. That's what I said about the Bengals.
But
It
you
was
said
only
no. The
pertaining to
Bengals
that game.
are a trash. You said the Bengals are a trash organization. No way.
No, I did. I didn't
You did say that. Pull it up in your
I can't. It was over 90 days ago.
bro. Like you said, like the Bengals are a trash organization.
Why would I say? Why would I say the Bengals are a trash work? I don't know enough
Because
about them.
when I
organization.
said that the Bears are going to lose to the Bengals, you guys like
No, because you're like, there's no way. You know how you talk. There's no way. In God's green, these are facts, Trae. No way that they'll beat the. I'm like, what do you mean? There's no way. I didn't even say. I'm like, okay. I'm not saying that Cincinnati can't beat the Bears, but just to say that there's no way. Come on, like who? There's your receipt.
No, you see that right there. Joe Burrow literally who's number 28?
Literally threw an interception. That's
Who's
what he
number
did.
28?
58.
58. Who's that guy?
Roquan Smith.
No, 28 on the Bengals.
Oh, Joe Mixon.
Mixon, right? So Mixon is supposed to start, and then grab the
He's a
ball, right?
Bengal. He's invincible.
Yeah,
How
but
he's
dude,
supposed to do everything right? He's a
Joe
Bengal.
Joe threw a perfect pass for him to just grab the ball in around 5-10 yards.
But he's a Cincinnati Bengal
and
though.
and Joe and Nixon just stood there like a clown. Eh, he literally
But
stayed
he's a Cincinnati
in the come
Bengal.
on.
that was one of he
They're
had
the greatest
in that game.
organization ever, Will.
Yeah,
In
Right?
that game, Joe Burrow threw 3 straight
Yep,
interceptions on
yep.
3 straight
Yes,
passes.
sir. Yes,
Yeah, but
yes. That was his worst game, I think, as a pro. That
but
was
he's
his
It
a
was.
yeah.
he's a
It's a,
Cincinnati Bengal though. I don't understand, Will. What happened?
no, because that was his worst game. You cannot go.
Oh,
You cannot. All right, I'm gonna say I read a lot of
so I don't want you to ever say there's no way.
No, hold on one second.
Just pick who you think is gonna win. No more. There's no way. Because as you see, where there's a will, there's a way.
Okay, so now Bryce is on the phone, right? You see how disrespectful Bryce is, you know? Look at him. You see that? And then he wants to block me. Look at that. Look at him. Look at him. He's on the phone. He doesn't give a
So you want to do your way too early predictions for the schedule. We don't even know. We
Chicago
know who
Bears.
they're going to play,
All right.
but we don't know when.
All right, let's put the $5 at every game, Trey.
No,
Take out a
I don't have
pen.
money
Take out a
like you,
pen.
Will. I don't have the money.
All right.
I can only do this for fun.
No, but I'm saying it for you, me and you. Bring out a pen and a pencil, and I'll let you know.
No,
Right now.
can we just do something for fun, Will?
No, I like to bet money all the time.
Like the draft hasn't even happened yet. We haven't even hit free agency.
Bro, the Bears have I think the one draft pick on the second, and then the next pick they I think is the number 4. All right, let's see.
There's 2022.
Jenny got off work early, so she's bringing food home.
I'm blocking you.
Nom, 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 nom.
Who you blocking?
You.
No, you ain't. Don't you quit me.
You better unblock me, bro.
All right, I'll do it right now. Okay.
Do it right now. Let me see. I'm gonna go into Twitter and see.
All right, so
And you know what? Like Will Chase and George, they're all like, "What's going on?" Why you guys
all right,
blocking each
so
other?
all right, you ready, Will?
Okay. Hold on one second.
Okay.
Let me put it down, because I don't want you guys to cheat. Like this is like every game.
We're not. We're doing this for fun,
if
Will. There's
you're-
no bets.
Okay. No. It is a bet.
See, you're making this.
You have to do. Okay. How about I pay you
We're
$5?
gonna do the official stuff later. Like it's way. That's why I said let's do our way too early
Okay.
predictions.
Hold on, Trey. If
You have the
if
right
I
to
win,
change your mind later.
if I win
Yeah.
a prediction, you gotta do 2 shots of bourbon. And
No,
if I don't
I'm
win,
not.
I'll give you $5.
I am not putting anything on the line right now.
You still have to pay up your spoon bet.
But
Right.
bro, okay. God damn it, you.
You have to. You have no choice.
All right.
All right, you ready?
All right, let's go. Let's see.
Hold on, is
First
this
game.
the right schedule? Yeah. Yeah, okay. All right, we play Philadelphia at Soldier Field. Is that a win or a loss?
Philly at Soldier Field. That's a win for
That's
the
a
Bears.
win. Okay, we got Buffalo at Soldier Field.
That's a loss.
Okay. Miami at Soldier Field.
That's a win.
Got Dallas in Arlington, not at AT&T Stadium.
That's a loss.
You can't. We haven't even gotten through free agency or the
I know
draft.
that. I said this the way too early prediction.
Oh my gosh.
We
Okay,
got
hold on. So I think Bryce was sleeping through it.
I
Say
was
it again from the
ordering
beginning.
a chicken sandwich through it.
All right, you got Detroit. In Detroit,
That's a loss.
Green Bay in Green Bay,
Loss.
Detroit's a loss.
Minnesota in Minnesota,
That's a loss.
New England in New England,
That's a loss.
The Giants in New York, New Jersey.
That's a loss.
No, it ain't.
Okay,
Use your
that's what I'm
head.
saying. Hold on.
No,
We
this
go
is
through. We
no,
go
this is
through.
just a
We're
quick,
going.
way too
Yeah, we're
early
just doing a
predict.
quick. Yeah.
Motherfucker, you got him 0-16 so far.
No,
All
I
right,
have
we
them
got
3-14.
uh,
3-14.
Jets in New Jersey.
Lost.
The Falcons in Atlanta.
Lost.
Houston in Chicago.
Lost.
Sa-
Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm betting to. What happened to Braggs? He left. I'm willing to bet on that Houston and Bears, man. Did you guys see the quarterback play on that with the Houston? Some really good quarterback play.
oh
I
yeah, he's
call
a
it a
pretty good
loss.
guy. Well,
Yeah.
Mills or something.
Yep. I call it a loss on that one.
San Francisco in Chicago. I know that's a loss for
Um,
you.
no, I call it San Francisco. They're gonna sign back up.
We don't know yet. These are
Garoppolo.
way too early. This is just for fun.
I call it a loss.
Nobody's gonna hold your feet to the fire
Okay.
for
I call
anything
it.
you say today. This is
Yeah.
just for fun.
Okay.
Like literally.
I call it a loss.
Okay.
Right.
Like that's why I'm not arguing. I can't argue with you about it because like what of our bases? This is way too early. It's just for
All right.
fun.
Okay.
Or we got the Washington Commanders
Oh damn.
in
The
Soldier
Commander.
Field.
It's oh man. That's a loss. I even though I love
Damn,
Barbie.
we have no hope for Detroit in Chicago
That's a win.
and Green Bay in Chicago
I call it a win.
and Minnesota in Chicago.
No, hold on. I call a loss on Green Bay, a win with Minnesota.
Okay, so we're beating Green Bay and Minnesota at home.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's that? What do you have?
4
Five wins,
4-13.
4-13.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you for participating in the way too early. See, this just for fun. No arguments. You can't argue. It's way too early. That's the whole
How about
point.
you? How about you though? How about you?
Okay,
Okay.
Washington in
Let's
Chicago.
let's
It's
go.
a
I'm gonna
win.
hold on 1 second. Let me write your predictions. Hold on
Way
1 second.
too early. Okay.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna put trade predictions. All right. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Washington in Chicago. I pick Chicago.
Okay.
Detroit in Chicago. I pick Chicago. Green Bay in Chicago. I pick Green Bay. Minnesota in Chicago. I pick Chicago. Philadelphia in Chicago. I pick Chicago.
Okay.
Buffalo in Chicago. I pick Buffalo. Miami in Chicago. I'm gonna pick Miami. No, I pick Chicago.
Okay.
Um, um,
You have three so far. You have 3 wins and 4 losses for the Bears, and one,
I
two,
have four
three, four,
losses.
five, 6, 7, 8 games.
Uh,
We have 4 losses.
really? Yeah, I
Yeah,
do. Yeah, Buffalo. Wait, Buffalo,
Buffalo,
Minnesota,
Green Bay.
Green
Uh,
Bay. Yeah, I think
uh,
I got. Let's start over, okay?
all right.
Washington in Chicago. I pick Chicago.
Yes. Yeah, I knew you were gonna
Detroit
say.
in Chicago. I pick Chicago.
Yep, that's 2 wins.
Green Bay in Chicago. I pick Green Bay.
That's a loss.
Minnesota in Chicago. I pick Chicago.
Oh, okay. Sorry. You picked Chicago. Okay, that's a double then. Okay.
Okay, Philly in Chicago. I pick Chicago.
Oh, damn. You
Buffalo in Chicago. I pick Buffalo.
okay?
Miami in Chicago. I pick Chicago. Dallas. Uh, we're in Dallas. I pick Chicago.
Okay.
We're in Detroit. I pick Chicago.
Okay.
Damn it! I would like to beat Green
Oh
Bay at
wow,
least
man!
once.
You have the bear like
Yeah, I could be wrong. I
six
just
two.
yeah, I just think that these are
All
games.
right.
I
Yeah, hey, like you said,
uh,
okay.
I think we're gonna lose to Green Bay. Probably get swept again. So Green Bay in Green Bay. I pick Green Bay.
Okay.
In Minnesota, I pick the Bears. In New England, we'll find a way to lose that game.
All right.
Um, in Detroit, we're beating Detroit. I mean, in New York, the Giants. We're beating the Giants and the Jets,
Okay.
and we're beating the Falcons too. I'm picking way too many wins, and we're beating Houston Texans,
Oh
and
my
we're
God.
losing to the 49ers in Chicago.
Oh God, man.
Yeah, what I had was like what 11 and 6
So
or
you
something.
have one. Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 So
Well,
the Bears are going to go 12-5 for you.
12-5.
Is that 3 years from now?
No, that's next year.
How did he go from
So,
3-17, 3-14 to
bro,
12 wins?
you
No, that's
see,
mine. That was my
Oh, that's
pick.
your wins. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
you
holy
see,
shit,
you
what'd
see
you
what
do
I'm.
to him?
No, you see what I'm trying to tell you guys is like that's why the Bears keep making money with Bears fans like Trey. You know, they feed on you guys. They feed on the guys that keep supporting the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like 12-5, Trey. Are you crazy?
Well, you have a Cubs hat on, so I find that statement quite ironic
Well,
because,
no, the Cubs just won
right, it
the
took
World
them
Series.
108 years to win the World Series.
Well,
And it was because of Cubs fans like me and Trey and you with your goofy hat on saying
my go.
statements like,
So you calling my hat goofy?
well, your statement is goofy, saying, "Oh, they feed off fans like you," but we're fans of the Cubs who stuck by them
because
for all those
it's
years.
truth. Because it's truth. The Bears
Am
feed off
I
of
am
fans
I
like you.
so wrong for wanting my team to win? I
Ain't
mean,
it?
what's
Ain't it?
what's
It's you know
and,
what, like
and,
it's like literally like really the Bears feed off of guys like you guys like you
what is? I mean,
Brags.
I'm
You
pretty
go into
sure
these
that
games, bro.
I
This enough is
hey Will,
enough.
I have nothing to do whether the Bears win or lose in that. So what is? I'm just
But
guessing.
how can
This is
you
your
literally
fault,
I
Trey.
I wrote it here.
Your
I wrote
fault.
it here on my phone that
Yeah,
you're going 12-5. Come
yeah.
on,
They
dude.
might
Like
not.
honestly, like this is like
All
the
right,
same
but
All right,
thing.
hey, if they
sell
win
me
more than
on a reason.
3 games,
So
if they win
You
why
more
want me
would
to
than
I
spoon
pick?
again?
you're spooning with Trey.
Okay, like once again, I said these are way too
No.
early predictions, but like why would I pick the Giants to beat the Bears? Why? Daniel
Because of that,
Jones?
bro. Did you see Josh Daniels? Like this is a lot of people that don't understand. Same thing. Why I picked the Bengals to
Daniel
be.
Jones?
I made a lot of money in the Bengals, bro. Like you missed that price. Go into my Twitch line, see how much money I made. And I did not black you in my Twitch line. Go ahead, go in my Twitch line and see and look. Sorry, my Twitter line and see how much money I made. I made $4,000. I'm on the Bengals, baby.
On the Bengals, you made $4,000.
Not all together, but I made a lot of money betting on them and some squares.
Did you bet on them in the Super Bowl?
+4. Yep.
Oh, and there was under 4.
Yeah, they won by
Yep.
3.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good. I'm not a
Um,
gambler.
But I told you guys from the beginning. I told you guys from the beginning, but you guys didn't want. You mocked me.
We weren't
Like he
like
doesn't
all right,
remember. He
Will.
mocked me.
Like
Hey,
first of all,
this is
we
like
were not
sounding
talking
like
about what team could win the Super Bowl.
This
We were
is like-
saying we were picking games on the schedule.
Yeah.
And
And
you
just
were like,
'cause you
there's
get a
no way
prediction
that
right-
Cincinnati we didn't say that Cincinnati wasn't
This
going to
is
be a
like-
good team.
this is like sounding like a this is like sounding like Wiederer's crazy uncle. Because like Wiederer does the same thing. Well, I told everybody that the Bears
No.
weren't going to be good in 2019.
You see,
and
like you
you guys
I
were all
respect.
delusional because I was right that one time.
Like
And-
Huda says, keep your beak out of Witter. Witter is for me one of the best reporter, man. That
Yeah, but he's
dude-
also, like I tried to point out to Dan a few times on Twitter, he talks down to people because he got some predictions
who
right.
doesn't, Brax? Who doesn't? Cap talks down to people. Out, the worst people who talks down to people is Albert Breer. That
Okay,
dude
but
is
Wiederer
a
and-
freaking diva.
And Wiederer does it and gets plenty of predictions wrong, and then doesn't own up to those things. Right, Addie? And
Eddie,
like
Yeah,
it's just kind of funny to me when you get a prediction right now, all of a sudden you're an expert on it. It's like, it's kind of like I told everybody that would listen that the 2018 Bears were going to be special, and then they were. I got the 2019 Bears wrong. Weeder got the 2019 Bears right, so we flip-flopped, Then Weeder,
Rex, you're too much of and I understand.
To be honest,
I told everybody I
never
mocked
believed
all
in
summer
Trubisky,
on ESPN 1000
but I
the
wanted him
year
to be
leading
good
up
so
to
bad.
Mitch
I
versus
never wanted
Foles.
to be wrong about something more in my life.
I got dragged. I got dragged
Well,
on
Trey,
ESPN
hold
1000.
on, Bryce, hold on.
Hold on, because I'm
Okay.
trying to make a point. The summer
Yeah,
leading
but
up
Trey's
to
trying to make a point.
Yeah, I'll wait. Go
the
ahead.
summer leading up to Mitch versus Foles, who was going to start, and Bleck, Abdallah, Waddle, Sylvie, Weederer,
Oh,
they
God.
all
Oh, yeah, I
mocked
remember
me
that.
for 5 months. Every time I'd come on and say Mitch was going to be the starter, and mocked me and mocked me and mocked me. And it wasn't just for fan reasons. I had reasons why, like training camp being short, experience with the team, and every day it would be like, "Oh, Braggs, you just wash Mitch's balls, and that's why." And then, so me and Cap were the only ones to predict that correctly, and Cap and I were constantly
For 1 year,
dragged,
though. 1 year.
constantly
1 year.
dragged.
Yeah,
Well, no, Mitch ended up losing his job 3 days
more to
later.
Bragg's point, I predicted that Mitch would start too, but not have nothing to do with who was the best quarterback. I just figured it would be easier for the Bears to start Mitch and to bench Mitch because of optics, because I think they care more about optics than anything, how things look and the perception.
Exactly. And
So,
Black and Abdallah deflected with their X-Files music and their X-Files gifts on Twitter. The only one that had the temerity to say they were wrong was Tom Waddle. The rest of them went and hid.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
So if you can't own up to when you're wrong about something, don't talk about when you're right. That's all I'm going to say.
And I'm going to say, go ahead, make your point. You were trying to make
That's right.
Oh, yeah, like I was saying in the beginning, when we were making all those predictions, we weren't talking about which team is the best. Like when I talked about Cincinnati, I thought Cincinnati was going to be a good team, and but it's like when I pick the game, it's like I just think do the Bears have a chance to win this game, and if I think they have a chance to win the game, or or if it's at home or something like that. And then it's like why not? Why can't the Bears win this game?
Why not us? When Derrick Rose had his preseason media conference and said, "Why can't I win the MVP?" People laughed at him, Addy. People laughed at him, and then what did he do? He rose up and won the MVP.
Man. But the same thing right now. I'm trying to tell you, the Bulls are a 6 seed at best.
Yeah,
6 seed,
that's the other
5
thing that was driving me crazy about you. You moved off driving me crazy about the Bears.
Oh yeah, I think.
Then
I think that's all we gotta
negative
say.
about the
Bulls are
Bulls.
6
It's
seed
a
at
shtick.
best.
You're just negative, and you know
Because
what
it's
that is?
truth.
No,
Because
it isn't.
it's true.
It's you hedging. It's you hedging.
Okay, why isn't that? I'm not
It's
saying that it's
hedging.
not true.
It's complete
Okay,
and utter
why do you say
You
bad
don't feel that way
hedging.
about the Bulls right now?
Yeah, the Bulls.
They have the
Butch-
best record
Butch-
in the East, and they've had more injuries than anybody.
Hold on. You think after watching the Bulls play with all these injuries that you still feel that they're 6?
Yes, there's 6, 5, 5 seed, 6 seed.
Do you watch the NBA?
Yes, I do. I do watch him. And the problem with the Bulls is the Butch. He doesn't protect. He's like a free line to the hoop. Like he is like the old school center. He doesn't like the center. And nowadays has to do the 3-point. He's able to cover the perimeter. Butch is super slow. Like he loses confidence with the little hoop or the little layup. Like some of the layups.
Hey,
like he
I was
does,
as hard on Vooch than a lot of fans in the first couple months.
Yeah,
As hard
the
as
last
anyone, but
in
he's turned it
February,
around.
Vooch has been balling.
Yeah, he's
I'm
been
sorry.
balling.
I don't know if you've been watching the games lately.
No, I've been watching the games.
Like,
Bro, did
Vooch-
you see when they
in February, like Vooch has
Can
been
you sit
stuck
here?
in.
when they
Not on
But
my
the
lap?
past three
Just sit
weeks,
there, and you can stay.
Vooch has been
That-
playing great.
Trey, did you watch the Phoenix loss
Yeah, they're a
when
super
they came
talented team.
when the bench came at the end and they cut the game to like 3 points?
Yeah, I mean Phoenix is a great fucking team. I'm sorry for cursing.
Okay, so okay,
She can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
that's what I'm talking about. So are we talking about they're gonna win now, or
No,
are we
I
talking
mean,
about?
all right, and all that.
I love how they
The
play.
Bull,
I
they
love.
say the Bulls have a record of 1-11 versus the top teams in the NBA, and I think that's kind of misconstrued because like Brooklyn, like we beat Brooklyn with Kevin Durant 3 times. So,
Bro, we
and the
we
only reason
couldn't be with
they lost like 10 games in a row is because Kevin Durant's hurt. So that's why Brooklyn's not a top team right now. And then like who else? Like
Wait till they get that guy back.
yeah, man, the Bulls are the Bulls. I mean, the Bulls offensively right now are they're locked in. They make such good decisions with the ball. They get assists, they move the ball around. They're not so great on defense right now, but and that's just right now. When we were healthy, top 5 and across the board in defense. So, I mean, when we start to play these better teams, and this is just regular season. The regular season doesn't matter, but I mean the Bulls. You ever heard of a team being built for the regular season? The Bulls have a team like from top to bottom that's going to
Yeah,
bust their ass. So they're
yeah,
going to have a better record than most teams
yeah.
because their entire team has the effort. But in the
Yes,
playoffs, that doesn't matter.
yeah.
So
Talent overcomes
now,
effort.
I mean, even with talent, effort is what I mean. When you look at players like Javante Green and stuff, like what he dropped like 21 and 17 the other night, that's
Oh
all
yeah,
effort points. It's not because he's the best player on the court. It's because he's out there busting his ass, and it's infectious with the Bulls right now. That's why the Bulls. There's no way that top 6. No, that's what I say. You watch that team play.
okay,
There's no
okay.
way.
Hold on. Okay, now, so now, okay, I respect your point, Trey, and you're making valid points. And the first thing that come out of your mouth is just all this effort, right? Um,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Despite all the injuries, everybody plays so hard, and you've seen it. The proof is in the pudding. It's right there that they're like even games where they probably didn't have no business winning, that they did win because the effort was there, and you got DeRozan just taking over in a fourth.
Do you guys
Just
remember what happened to the Bulls against Miami? The LeBron Miami, like
Yeah, they
literally,
got screwed.
literally, like the effort and everything did not count. So
no, no. See, the thing is, like with that team, all right, you had players that were scared to shoot. You had players that couldn't shoot. Derrick Rose was all the offense on that team.
like
You cannot say that with this
remember
team.
the last play when they isolated Rose? It's like
Yeah,
4 guys on
that's all they
Rose
had to
to
do
win. Oh my
was
god, it's just
the
horrible
pick and
play
roll
calling.
with Boozer.
There you go.
Then Boozer
Get
would
that,
go
Joe.
off, and Bosch and LeBron would just double Rose.
Dude,
And this is what you're going to see in the playoffs is a lot of people saying we don't care about the other player. They're going to double DeRozan.
Right.
Levine is going to have to step up big time in
yeah,
the playoffs.
Wait.
Levine, if we get anywhere, even if it's just getting to the Eastern Conference Finals, it's going to be because of the other players. Like DeRozan's probably going to get his. He might get, but they're going to
Will
if
you
the other
quit
players
it?
are smart. They have to double DeRozan and what at all costs. Say we're not going to let him shoot
bro,
because he's so good at picking his shots.
Lavin has not been showing up as much as I wish, and how much as I hope as a Bulls fan. Like, yeah, I thought he was gonna take over and become like one of the All-Star player. Lavin has
The
been like
Bulls have
really,
much more options than they did with the Derrick Rose Bulls.
way
as
more
far
options. This
like
team-
Derrick was better than any player that they have right now. He won MVP, but this
Yeah.
team, you like Trey was saying, you can't just double one guy
Yep.
and close them out. So
Right.
Yep.
if they can get healthy, there's certainly going to be a tough out. Are they the favorites? No, not by any means.
No.
Brooklyn, Milwaukee, Philadelphia, you'd probably put ahead of them talent-wise and playoff experience-wise.
Have you guys watched? Have you guys watched any of the auditions for Philadelphia and New York? I haven't seen them play.
I watched Paul Millsap play the other day, but they were getting blown out.
Really? Oh,
Yeah. Boston beat Philadelphia by 48 points that game I watched.
Wow.
Well, and it's going to take time for those teams to gel. You
right,
know?
and it's-
How about
you
how about the
know,
Nets? How is this guy in the Nets?
Millsap? Huh?
No, in the Nets. What's his name? Simmons.
I don't think did he play yet? I don't think
not
he's
sure.
suited
He
up.
hasn't played yet.
I'll be
Yeah, I
back.
don't
I got to pull the car into the garage.
Yeah, I don't think he played yet. I'm not sure because if he did play, it would have been all over fucking Sports Center. I'm
Right,
pretty
it will
sure.
get over, right? Yeah, I don't know,
They
man.
probably gonna come in after the All-Star break. But Philly, even though Philly got destroyed the other night, you take a game like that with a grain of salt. It's like it's
Yeah.
one game,
Yeah.
and you know that they're better than losing to 48 points. Everybody has a bad game. Embiid only had 18 points. It was just a bad game. They look horrible. And Boston was just hitting everything they threw up. Daniel
Bro.
Tice was blocking everybody's shot. It was crazy, dude.
Bro, what is Boston doing, man? I don't even know what the hell they're doing.
I mean,
You know?
they won 9 games in a row. They lost to Detroit.
But as an organization, though, they're always been rebuilding and they having all this.
Yeah, but they
what are
got two
doing?
young stars, and they got Gordon
Tatum?
Hayward. They got good players, man.
But Tatum isn't like honestly. I rather take Lavine than Tatum.
I mean, but he's a bigger guy. He can defend and he can shoot. He may not be.
So you would take Tatum better than Lavine?
No. I like Levine as a player, and it might be like people in Boston would probably pick Tatum over Levine. It's like you like your player.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, they're
Yeah, so-
similar players a little bit, right? But I think
Yeah.
Zach is a better three-point
Yeah,
shooter.
Zach is better offensively to me,
Yeah.
and like Tatum's better defensively. So
So we should take the Boston team better than the Bulls. You see, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Little by little, you will take the
I
Boston
saw
team.
Hayward checked into the game for Boston. I saw him. I didn't know he was on Boston. I thought he was on Charlotte. I was like, what the fuck? Jason, yeah, I saw him come on the court. It caught me off guard. I was like, they got Hayward. I was like,
Jason Hayward. Yeah.
yeah. You always recognize him because of his hair and shit. His hair.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. So like what? Like right now, the Bulls are like what in 4th place, I think. 3rd place.
No, they're like I think they're in first, but they're back in first.
They're back in first.
Yeah, with that because they won 5 in a row. So I think they went back above Miami. I think either they're first or second.
And they beat the Kings too. Yeah, yesterday, man. It was a big win.
Let me check.
Oh yeah, they're back in first.
Yeah, they're back in first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think of course you look at Milwaukee and you look at Philly and Miami. Those I can't. Those are the series you want to see though. It's going to be good, and
Yeah.
it's like man, let's see what the Bulls can really do. Because it's like you can't just say who's going to win. This is the series you got to watch. And it's going to be good playoff basketball, and hopefully the Bulls can pull it out.
But like, hear me out. Like, do you think the Nets are really an 8th? Because I see here they're in an 8th place.
Man, they just got to get healthy, man. I told you they lost 9 games in a row after Kevin Durant got hurt. Kevin Durant got hurt. They lost 9 in a row. It sunk all the way down.
They killed the Bulls too when they played.
They
Bulls
beat
had
the Bulls
everybody.
one time.
The Bulls had everybody too. The Bulls had everybody. Caruso, they had Ball, everybody.
No, we
and they beat him by like 30 points, bro.
Yeah, but who won the series of that? They had the players the other times, and we beat them 3 times. So
So you think like back in the day when Kyrie Irving was with
no,
the
we beat them
Nets?
twice. Yeah, that was the third game,
No,
huh?
but Kyrie Irving didn't play, and the both of the games that the Bulls played, only Durant played on those games, and then the first game that they lost by 30,
Yeah,
Durant,
but I'm not finna go
Kyrie,
off of
and
one game, just like I'm not finna go off the one game that we beat whoever by some team we blew out. Like you know when a team is good or not, and
yeah.
you can't go off one game. I'm not finna say I think we can compete with Brooklyn. Like
What
we
like
got
I
to
love the
best of
Bulls.
us one
Dude.
game.
Okay, just so everybody don't get mad at me, and they probably think like I'm always hating on all the teams. I think that's what I come off around, right? Like I hate on all my Chicago
It's
teams.
like you point out all the reasons why they're going to lose,
Yeah.
but you don't say like why you think they could win. It's like what
Look, I'm a big fan. I love Chicago. Look, man, I got my hat here, Chicago. I love it. I think the Bulls are a good team, but I think like they're like one center away from winning everything. Honestly, having like a dynasty type of thing.
I mean,
Um,
but what the only team that has good tall people are the other teams we talk about. I mean, like the center. What I mean, like what Durant played like he's 7 feet tall, but he plays a three.
yeah,
Um, Giannis plays the four, and Joel Embiid is really the only true good center in the East. I mean, if you were to go off like who's the best centers in the NBA, like Vooch would be high on that list because
Djokovic
he's
is
better than most of these bum ass centers out here. It's
yeah,
not a it's not like the NBA is not flooded with like good talent at the five.
and now because of the center, it has it's a different type of player nowadays. You know, to play center, you have to be able to come to the perimeter. You know what I mean?
But if you look
Uh,
at a player like DeAndre Ayton, he doesn't have to go to the perimeter, but he's athletic enough to
but he's got
defend
two strong
pick
wings
and roll.
defending though.
Yeah, he's great. He's a great defender though. And
Yeah,
on
he's
offense, he's
yeah.
he's just like around the rim,
It's just like
tipping
Caruso.
in.
Caruso, I think it's like 2 3 points average a game, bro. Caruso.
Caruso.
Yeah, look at his stats. He's like just like a defensive player. He doesn't score.
Yeah, like you need players to do what they do when they come in. It's like when he's in the game and your team is at a plus on the point differential because he's making creating more possessions and creating plays for other people.
The last team that won, what was it? Um, who was the last team that won the NBA? Uh,
Last team that won what?
the NBA, the last team.
With the Bucks?
Exactly. Yes. How did they win?
Should they won because they had a great leader and star that fucking stepped up and took over.
No, no,
Giannis
but you
was
cannot.
unstoppable, and the role players did what they were supposed to do: play hard, hit open shots, hustle on defense. Like that. That's really what it came down to. Cause like what they went down 2-1 in that series, right? And they came back and won the rest of they won 3 games in a row.
Okay.
So it's like they I mean they just outplayed Phoenix for the rest of the series, and that's all it was. I mean, Chris Paul was like deflated, like they outplayed Phoenix, and that's all it was.
And I think like Phoenix was missing a lot of like manpower, right? Like a lot of physical play. I believe it.
Yeah, I mean, when you got this dude that's just coming down, bullying you and dunking all over you and shit, and you can't stop him. Like Giannis was ridiculous
He's got
in
like
that
an arm
series.
all the way. Like as soon as like he's there, like he's probably reaching the other side of my basement right here. Where he's like,
Right?
you know what I mean? Like you
Yeah,
need like two people to cover it.
right.
But
Yeah,
what do
Giannis.
you need to do? Like I remember like playing. I remember playing soccer and or in basketball. I remember my coach saying like, you know what? You gotta elbow that guy right on the freaking ribs. You know. You know, you gotta do like one of those in the
Like
freaking. You know what I mean?
what was crazy
Somehow.
because Giannis is so athletic, right? Like he'll like Euro step around people.
Yeah, you can't
And,
even freaking elbow him.
right? Yeah. So he's big as hell, but he's like finesse too. And
Yes, he's been
so
really finesse.
it's like you gotta really like when and that's why it's good to have people like Lonzo Ball and Caruso on the court that can help, double with those because they are ball hawks and they get steals, they get in there and they get the jump ball and stuff, and
Yeah.
that frustrates players. So we if the Bulls can go into the playoff healthy, I like our chances,
No,
especially
man. Like,
with the
bro,
way
I
Io's
okay.
playing. Io's
Oh
playing.
yeah, I love Io, man. I love watching that guy play. I
Man,
love Io.
Io's just
This
getting
is so freaking
better and
awesome.
better and better.
And better. That guy is gonna be the star of the team. He's gonna be a superstar.
As much as
Uh,
I like Zach, Zach has to show up.
he
He
doesn't show up. That's the problem with him. He doesn't show
like
up
like
like
he
he's on and
has
off.
to, play with confidence, and he has to be smart. He has to be smart out there. Don't start chucking up crazy stuff. Be smart with the basketball. Try to draw some fouls or something. You know,
How amazing is DeMar DeRozan, man? That dude just like when
yeah,
they traded for him, I was like, what? You know, DeMar like he
yeah. I knew he
just
was a good player, but I just thought he was just
oh
going to be a
man.
nice addition.
Yeah,
There's
he's
no way. Yeah,
just
I
no
did not
way.
see this coming. I was like,
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
this dude. He looks like a basketball genius when he plays.
Yeah,
He looks like a genius out there. He does the right thing almost every time.
like the
Like,
angles that he creates, right? Like the
right, yeah,
angles and he steps
just
back
like
and
he's
when
thinking, he's deciphering the court. You
and
know,
when he dishes up to like when he cuts and you know to do a little layup, you know he's
yeah,
like super smart. He brings people out.
yeah.
He's
His
just
basketball
amazing. He's
IQ is
just amazing.
ridiculous.
Why did Notes bring up pot bellies?
I don't know.
Why did Notes?
What's
Why
up?
did
What's up? Okay, let me check to see if I'm
Oh,
friends
he
with
said he was. Oh, he said he was leaving to go pick up food. I tried to get Potbellies. Jenny was on her way home from work, and Potbellies wasn't open anymore because of the storm out here. So I couldn't get it. I got I got a Culver's chicken sandwich instead.
I can see some snow.
Yeah, it's blowing. It's bad out, at least by me.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
canceled
Jenny
a karaoke
just
set tonight.
karaoke set. Good luck.
Oh
Don't be.
no!
No, they
Oh,
canceled it
Oh, they
already.
canceled it. Okay.
well, we
I
can do
got
it
a.
here. We can do it here, Trey. Don't worry about it.
Uh,
I have a show tonight, Taco Grease, that you'll be interested in. I hope you tune into.
I love the elevated Bragg's voice. Got a show
Tennessee.
tonight. Tennessee.
Got a show tonight. Another Purdue
Yeah,
basketball
I can have
special.
the show tonight.
Another Purdue basketball show.
Tennessee.
Having
Yeah.
Robbie Hummel on.
I'm off tomorrow.
Robbie Hummel.
Yeah, I got Robbie Hummel coming on to talk some Purdue basketball, but he's also been calling a lot of Bulls basketball games lately too. So I'm hoping to get his thoughts on that as
that
well.
dude with the voice.
Hey, Brax, I haven't seen your
he's got
request.
a voice, yes.
Yeah, like his voice is like deep, like
Yeah,
like
he's got a good
yeah. His
voice.
voice
Hey,
is
Brax,
so
I'm following
crazy.
you, Brax. I'm following you right now. I'm going to your Twitter account, following me back, or I'm gonna black you.
We're back. We're back.
I want to black you.
Reunited, and it feels so good. Reunited.
Something,
Come through
something.
with me.
That's what this song's
No, I do not
about.
know Rachel Williamson.
All right, so we're talking about the Bulls. I sadly I do want to talk about all the specifics, but I think Butch is the part that we don't have a center that can take us to the. And center it are so much nowadays because you have to cover the perimeter, like I was
Well,
telling
it just
Trey.
depends on which Vooch shows up because
Yeah, right.
Yes,
I
yep,
think he's
there you go.
very Carlos Boozer-ish.
Oh yes, he reminds me so much of him, bro.
Don't
But at
fall
the
in love with that jump shot. Just
but at
go
the
to the
same time,
hole.
Carlos
Get
can
that,
shoot a three.
get
So I
that,
think
Luke.
he's a little bit of a better version of Carlos Boozer.
Yeah,
I feel
he
like,
has a better 3-point percentage. Yeah,
and he
No,
probably
he hasn't
rebounds.
been.
He's probably a better rebounder, but they're both not great rim protectors. They just picked up Tristan Thompson. Maybe that'll help with that.
Nah, I don't know. I don't want to bring that guy into
Well,
the.
whatever. You just at this point when you have a team like the Bulls, you just need the role players to fit into certain
yeah,
specific needs.
yeah. Tristan Thompson is really good on pick and rolls, and what you're gonna see is a lot of him setting screens and rolling to the basket and cut. You're gonna
Yep,
see a lot of that. He is
yep.
really good with pick and roll. Like,
No, Tristan Thompson lost a lot of agility. Like, I used to play pickup soccer with Felicia, and I'm like, how the hell are you in the NBA? I used to run, move faster than him, and everything. I'm like, damn, like you just
Yeah,
like,
well, I mean, it takes everybody plays a different role now. Felicio, he wasn't good when he was on the Bulls when the Bulls weren't good. So, but sometimes you'd be surprised what
$60
guys can
million
make it and
guy.
what guys can. It just depends on what your specialty is. Not every player is a star.
right? Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you got
Just need him to come
But
in
he,
and
he,
give
he did
effort.
used to bring a lot of hot work. It was like at the summer.
He's a big effort guy. He goes out there. He's going to give you hard minutes, good
Dude,
minutes.
the woman that he will bring to the pickup games, soccer games, like
Good
when we
looking.
were playing over there, we played at Addison in California, the CFRS soccer facility.
Uh-huh.
He will bring
Smoking?
Oh my god, smoking hot girls. Dude. He
Smoking.
was crazy just to see. Like he will just come in his car. He had a Maserati SUV. And I'm like, dude, like,
Nice.
what's going on with you? So it's, thank you if you ever see this.
Bulls.
If you ever see this, I thank you very much for the view.
30. What do you got? What, $32 million contract?
He made about 60 million in his Bulls career, and he's still collecting right now.
Jeez.
Is Brax froze or what?
No, not froze. I was looking. I was looking for.
You're like-
I thought I used to have a picture of. I was looking through my brand. I used
Hold
to have
on,
a
I think I
picture.
have
Of,
it here. I have a picture here. You
I
can
used to
put
have a
it.
picture with A Rob's girl.
Oh yeah, from training camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was hot.
Yeah.
Hey, Brax, you're still not following me, so don't make
I
me
am
black you.
too. I
Don't
requested.
make me black you. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I'm finna block both of y'all.
Well, hey, I'll tell you what. This has been a nice takeover. Will and I haven't done a Trae Tunes takeover
Yes, sir.
show
We haven't done
in a
that
while. We've been letting
Right.
Trey do his own thing, and I get uncomfortable when I can't infiltrate and completely take over Trey's show. But it was definitely fun today. Take some
Of
time
course.
from messing around with Addie upstairs, playing with all the kids' toys. To have some. Well, it's funny is I thought I'd come on looking for adult conversations, and then we just ended up arguing like children anyway. So I guess we're all children for life, and that's what it is. But I'm gonna go eat lunch, and I'm gonna leave you guys to
3
it.
o'clock. Yeah, man, we should hang up on the train. But yeah, honestly, dude, I just came up on the Trae
Sure.
Tunes when I
Sure.
saw you, you were trying to come in because
Mhm.
I don't have no beef with you and everything. You know, like I want you to understand. I have like no respect
You
or
love me,
anything.
right? This is Will. This is Will. Live photo of Will unblocking me.
Oh God.
Well, no, I'm glad we can bury the hatchet. No, you're a friend. I just
Yeah,
needed
man.
I needed a mental timeout.
Yeah,
No,
me
we're
too.
not still at it, Notes. You're next. I'm coming after you next. Because you're always making fun of me too.
Well, yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Uh,
Like it's just uh it's just all about fun and everything.
look
Like
at this
life
dude.
is
Look
serious.
at
Life
this
is
dude's
serious.
Profile
profile
picture.
Come
picture.
on, lie to you.
What
Okay,
the fuck?
Mister Tiny. I don't know.
Does
I never
anybody
seen
know
this
who
guy.
this is?
Tiny corn dog. I don't
Hold
know.
me closer, tiny
Oh,
corn
I let me
dog.
let me bring my guitar to close out in the next 10 minutes. Whenever Trade needs
It's
to,
probably
let me
Tony
bring the guitar.
Montana.
Yeah, Tony Montana has a lot of profiles, man. But you know what, man? If it is his thing, nobody knows what people go through life. So if that's his thing, go ahead, man. Just don't disrespect me. The real Montana disrespected me so much, and I got triggered. I had to like send him a picture of my diploma from Loyola. So
Oh, they're talking about General Hospital over at ESPN 1000. I'm gonna go hang out, eat some lunch, and I got to do some prep for tonight's show on Brags in the
you
Stands.
doing a show tonight?
I am 8:30 p.m. Central.
Yeah, Will doesn't listen.
Robbie Hummel will be joining us to talk some
Where are you
Purdue
messing up?
basketball.
Where are you messing up with my time when I go live from? And I'm just
Yeah, we're gonna. Hey, it's a ratings war. So, and anyone that
8:30.
tunes into Will's show and not my show, I'm blocking you. So, I know it's probably
I
like,
should go live and just cause havoc.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody's gonna be confused. Where do we go?
What's going on?
all right. Well, I'm gonna leave you guys to it. We'll talk
Man.
soon. Sorry for ruining your show, Trey.
It's okay. I'm used to
No,
it.
I'm actually glad that you came in, so we can, like, I honestly didn't want to just call you because this is like a social media thing. Because if I would have just texted you and be like, "Hey, Brags," what the hell, we would have been fine already. But I'm like, this
Right.
is like a media thing, so
He's like,
I
if
wanted
I
to,
would have just been an adult and called you and talked to
yes, I had.
And I'm sorry, like they're getting less.
you motherfucker.
You
You
motherfucker.
think you can do this to me? Huh?
Oh
So
my
I
God.
definitely, I
Be
definitely had to
screaming
hit the
from Pelican
under.
Bay.
I had to have hit the under on whatever Pat Luck said. So we'll see, because I'm sure he set it at 4 hours. So I hit the under. Take that.
Oh, right on cue. The real Tony Montana is back in the chat.
Oh yeah, he's back in Trim Chat.
All right. Well, have a good day, guys. And
Hey, I'll probably tune in. I'm gonna be watching a movie. I'm sorry I cannot
What?
tune in. I'm gonna
What?
be
Will's watching a movie? What?
with the wife. She told me we need to, share more time together.
the
So.
Devil Wears Prada. Enjoy, Will.
I don't know what movie we're watching, but
Oh my God! I can't believe you're watching a movie.
dude, I like
Waste of
watching
time,
documentaries.
Will.
Did you guys know? I watching this documentary yesterday.
I'm
That
gonna go before you start the story. We'll talk to you soon. I'm gonna go eat my food. You guys have a good day.
I'm leaving too. It's just gonna be you, Will.
all right, bro. Thanks, Trey, man, for doing your show and everything, bro. You called me in to argue against Brax, and we solve our disagreement. So, good thing.
All right.
Peace out. Peace out, Trey.
All right. Peace out. Take care, man. Cheers.
And shout out to everybody. Have a good day. Good night. Talk. See you guys around.
All right, and on that note, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Trae Tunes show. I accidentally misspelled the name of my own show, but don't judge me. Thee who not be judgeth, something like that. And I will be back sooner than you think. I think. Shout out to everybody. Peace out. Subscribe, like, share if you care. So if you don't, that means you don't care. And that makes me sad. So make sure you do. Peace out, everybody. Bye, Faye. Bye, Big Dollar Dave. Bye, Ghost. Bye, Pat Black. Bye, Taco Grease. Bye, Note. I miss you too, man. We all got to link up one day. Bye, Big Dollar Dave. Real Tony Montana. Mr. Tiny Corn Dog. Everybody else, if I missed you, I'm sorry. Faye, I think Tal, Carmen, who else has been? Everybody. ELE, everybody love everybody. Beck and John. All right, peace out.